Hey, me too. Hey, everybody. Oh, wait, is my mic working? I think my mic is working. Okay. There it is. My PNG wasn't reacting. It's me, your boy, Papa Jam, and the ladies on call tonight, LGG. What's up?
Hey, I was promised there will be food.
Julian's here as well. I think he's going to be playing something other than Final Fantasy 14.
That doesn't sound right. That still doesn't sound right.
Yeah, man. I don't think I'm going to be on 14 the whole night tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of real estate shopping. Well, I mean, this is what I said last week, but a little real estate shopping and then some chores that I got to do for my like my retainers and whatnot. And then I'm going to probably move on to something else. I need to tell a quick story about Final Fantasy 13. But what were you going to say?
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 13. It started off as kind of just a whim that I always wanted to complete 13 and get the achievements for, which I did, and that was a wild journey. Thank you. And then I did the same thing for 13 too, which that game is weird, but I liked it. It was better than 13 in a lot of ways, but I think in terms of scope and story, I like 13. Although if you take 13 on its own, there's like a lot of unanswered questions that begin to start answering in 2, and now I'm playing Lightning Returns, and I'm working on getting the achievements for that and going through it for the first time. I've been playing so much 13. I sleep during the day because I work overnight, and it's very rare that my family will bother me, but my mom needed to pay something, and so she it was kind of a scam thing, and I had to make sure that everything was legitimate, and it was not, so I had to stop that. But what wound up happening is she woke me up, and all I heard was a voice on a phone, and she was like, just give him the information, because she just has no patience and she gets nervous. She's like, just give him the information. I was like, what? And so they're like, name, first and last name, and I was like, Vanille Urbis. The phone I met before. I've just been thinking so much about 13. And I just like, they're like, what? It's not what? I was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh no, I just. Yeah, and as soon as I realized what I said, I was like, oh no, I play a lot of video games, and I just woke up. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was so weird, but yeah, and I was like, why am I saying this? Like, why did I remember that name? It's so weird. But yeah, I was just like so out of it. It was so weird. I've never done that before. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix the audio on that.
What do you think of Lightning Returns so far? Because there's only one issue I honestly have with that game.
There we go. I can be heard now.
Like, other than that, I actually had a lot of fun with it.
I think I don't like Lightning Returns so far. It's a very strange game in that, like, it's not a final. It doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game. It feels like a 13 game. But because I'm using a guide, so I'm making like the most out of my time and whatnot. Had I been playing this blindly, I probably would have quit halfway.
Which is how I was playing it, and at a certain point I was just like, fuck this.
Because there's a lot of timing related stuff, but it's not like Majora's Mask, where in Majora's Mask you have a short time, but you can reset, and you don't have to really do a whole lot of stuff. In this one, you have a relatively long time, and if you do things right, you're given more time, but more things to do as well. So like when you reset your days or whatever, it's kind of hard to catch back up unless you like stay at ends and whatnot. And then the fighting is interesting, but I really miss the fighting system from 1. I think the fighting system, the battle system in 1 was so good. This one is sort of a mix of a third-person action game, but
That's what I actually like.
it doesn't really commit to either. It doesn't commit to like a Kingdom Hearts, Bayonetta, Devil May. It doesn't commit to a full third-party action game, but also doesn't commit to the traditional ATB game, like gameplay of Final Fantasy. So it's like you got 3 loading bars and you alternate between them, and for whatever ones you don't use, they load back up faster. But you kind of like you have to invest a lot to make them worth it. Otherwise, you're just using the same stuff over and over and over again. Hey Shay, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about 13 and stuff, but as I'm playing Lightning Returns more, I like the story. I'm invested in Lightning as a character and this world and seeing how it all wraps up and all that.
He's like a god now.
But I'm not a big fan of the gameplay, and it feels like a. Was it released on the PS3 or PS4?
PS3.
Yeah, because it feels like an amazing PS3 game. But in 2024, it doesn't hold up that well. I will say one thing about the graphics that's really good, because I played 13. My voice is really modulated. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Really loud.
Sorry. Does that feel any better? Is that any better?
Actually, that's a lot better.
Test check. Check 1, 2.
Sounds quieter now. Like as far as like, no background noise. Quieter, not actual quieter.
Let me do this again as well. Hold on. And then I'm gonna make one more change really quick on my thing. Where is? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Much better. All right. What was I talking about? Gameplay.
Oh, we were talking about 13.
Yeah.
We were saying about the graphics.
Oh, one of the things that they fixed compared to the first one had a lot of camera shots that were very intimate, so you got to see their face, and they did a pretty good job for PlayStation 3 at making them emote well. But one of the things you notice in like today, you can tell that the mouth was like animated over their face model instead of it being a part of their head, and so you can see where like the lines were where they were making the mouth move compared to the rest of the head. And in 13, it's meshed much better. So graphically, it's much better. It doesn't feel as intimate because a lot of the shots only zoom in when you're in a conversation. In actual like moving around and stuff, it doesn't feel too good. It's okay so far. As I play the game, I'm enjoying it more. But as of right now, I like 1 better than 2 or 3. But I like the graphics and story of 3 better than 2. But I like the cinematic style of 1. I don't know, it's a weird mixed bag. But I'm getting there.
I will say, the only thing I hated about 13.3 is the fact that you only get stats from doing side quests. Leveling up does not get you any stat bonuses whatsoever.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You only grind monsters to get very small amounts of gil or to collect abilities. That's it.
Yeah, and that is it. And I hated that because it's like, oh, cool. Do a bunch of these side quests that they don't really tell you about, and even then the rewards you get from it, like the stat bonuses, feel very insignificant compared to what you had to do to get them. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I leveled up. Okay, that's fine that my health increased by, 20. Because, maybe next level up it'll increase more. It's like, no, I had to do this whole, 20-minute side quest, and what do I get for it? Great, my HP went up by 20.
Yeah, you get better...
thanks.
You get better boosts from equipment, and on the PC version, there's an option to just says unlock DLC, because you can't buy the DLC anymore. So when I was like, oh yeah, I want the free DLC, they just gave me 15 suits immediately, and I was like, this is awesome. I'll just take this.
Yeah.
Cloud Sword is
that's
busted
because
for physical
there was
attacks.
There was, I think it was 8 retailer exclusives for that game.
And
8
some were
costumes
Japanese
were
only
specifically retail exclusives. Yeah. It was complete bullshit.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's like, oh, you bought your copy from Amazon? Oh, well, you got this one, but you missed out on the GameStop one, the Target one, the Walmart one, the... And that was just it. They were, I think it was for 3 years you couldn't buy any of the other ones. And then they finally made them all as DLC that you could purchase for like $6 each.
Yeah, and now on the PC version, it's just unlocked. If
Which is, I think, the best way to. Honestly, I wish more games would just do that at a certain point, where it's like, hey, the DLC is no longer available for purchase because of license issues or whatever. So we're just gonna have an unlock in the game. Like, you just get it.
Yeah. In 10.2, the PC version did the same thing, kind of. Wow. Wait, what? Oh no, it's a large house. There's a large house in Ul'dah. I'm gonna go see what that looks like. But there are some, because of licensing, they could not give to you in 2. But using a mod, I got them, which I didn't realize I was doing because I was just trying to fix some graphical things. In 2, I had this weird issue on the PC version where whenever I played it, there'd be this constant buzz happening. And I thought it was the fan on my computer messing up. That's how bad it was.
Right.
And when I finally got it fixed, they were like, do this and this and this. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And the buzzing was gone. And then I looked at my costumes and I was like, there's Mass Effect costumes for 10.2? There's an Assassin's Creed costume? Or 13.2? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of really cool costumes. Honestly, gameplay-wise, 13.2 was actually my favorite.
13.2.
I mean, granted, this was just nostalgia speaking, so I haven't played any of those 3 games in years at this point, since the PS3, but I remember having the most fun with 13.2.
Yeah, 10.2 combat is good, but I feel like it's a more limited version of 1. Because the monsters, they're less, which I liked. I like this, that they're less monster, like they're less beasts that you recruit and more like limited jobs. So you get a black mage that does this, this, and this, but there's a black mage that does this, this, and this, and you choose which one you want for the situation. Although, to be fair, as soon as I got a behemoth, I was like, you're going to be my boy the whole time. Unless I need a sentinel or medic, it's just behemoth all the way. Wow, this place is in a terrible location. I hate this large house. Wow. Why would you put the entrance over here? That's really stupid.
Because they can.
Alright, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no wonder it's like 8 mil less than your usual large house. Well, anyway, the combat feels ancillary in 13 in Lightning Returns. If they had committed all the way to third-person action, sort of like 16 or like Kingdom Hearts or something, I think I would be more into it. But they didn't, and it is what it is, and I'm just enjoying the story for now. I will complete it though, because this one probably seems well, now that I'm using a guide, it seems like the easiest, like, platinum, quote-unquote, of them all. Certainly way easier than 1. Oh my god, my fucking brain. Like, no matter how powerful you got in 1, there were still many, many, many enemies you couldn't steamroll. You were just, like, leveling the playing field.
So similar to 8, where enemies would just level up with you.
Except that they didn't level up with you. They were just strong.
Right,
they were just
yeah, but in the sense of like you're leveling up means not nearly as much as you would think it would.
There's a lot of medium houses in
because you still are, not overpowered. You're still pretty much just at the power level they expect you to be.
Sometimes even less than. But that's the thing about the combat system, is that it feels good to play it that way. An example, there's this I forget what it's called, a dreadnought, which is like this giant robot on 2 legs with chainsaw arms, and you can fight it with clever thinking and a bit of luck and some item usage. But if you go back stronger, you still can't kill it by just mashing attack. But you have a better chance for survival, and you have more tools at your disposal. So then you can put more debuffs and buffs and whatnot, and you can even the playing field. But you're still, even at the highest, strongest level, you're not going to just be able to mash attack and kill it with any ease. It would still be a huge chore.
Kind of like some of the super bosses and some of the other Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Except not in a super boss status.
Yeah. And by the end of it, I really liked it. I still think that 13.1 is my favorite battle system so far. But I'll have more coherent thoughts once I complete the whole story. Which I'm getting there.
Okay, let's see here.
Right, let's try this. 14.
I need to
Or I need
share
42, 38, and 55. 42, 38, 55. Which I think 55 is the house we tried to get last week. But I'm just gonna go to one of these
already
wards.
back up?
Yeah.
Different
Well,
one,
a different ward. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do people talk like this in not private chat? I'm Eepy, often Nini, my friends. Hugs and kisses to all.
Man, they're EP. You just need to understand that.
Jesus.
Why you got a problem with them being EP?
42. Okay, so this is what 42 looks like.
Promote.
Was there anything else I wanted to say about 13? There needs to be more Fang smut, but other than that, I think that's everything I need to say on 13. Also, Dragoons are fucking they're insufferable, but they're so cool.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
This is 42. This is where it would be. This is a cool spot. Wait, is it near a board with a? It's near the apartments. Ew, I gotta be near the apartments.
They have a board. It has a board.
Ew, gross. Ew.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Can I stand here and reach them?
You want a board?
Yeah,
it's here. Okay. Let's check the other locations. All right. Do you guys want to talk about
Nintendo? Sure.
Nintendo
and how they just had like all of the announcements? Almost none of which were exclusive, but all of the announcements.
Well, they had a few exclusive announcements.
They had like 3 that anyone cared about.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway from the Nintendo conference is that fucking hardware cannot do 1080 at 60 frames to save its fucking life, man.
Like every Nintendo here's 2 things that happened with every Nintendo Nintendo streamer I watched that was reacting to this was they were like, man, the hardware is chugging on those frame rates for a ton of the games.
Yeah, it's like I saw one person reacting to Stray, and they're like, "Oh, look, that fucking oh my god, looks like absolute dog shit."
Then the other thing was when that Switch Lite, and they're like, "Oh, Zelda, Switch Lite, I don't have to worry about it." And I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, I said it in my Discord. They missed opportunity not making an OLED.
I don't know why they didn't, because that's their more expensive Switch. Like that's their upgrade Switch.
I'll tell you why they did it. I'll tell you right now why they did it. The OLED costs more to manufacture, and the profit margins on hardware is very, very small, if anything at all. And I think they'd rather allocate those deals and resources to whatever the successor is going to be.
Yeah, because the new console's coming out soon.
Which I know the Metroid Prime 4 is going to be on.
They've already just given up on the OLED anyway, so they're just like, you know what? We'll see if we can get some parents to just buy the Switch Lite for the end of the year.
Everything I've heard and seen, the OLED is better. So I don't think they would have given up, but it's just
to your point, the price of producing it and stuff like that. So, they might have already given up on it and just been like, you know what, we're already moving to the next console generation. Like, they probably have enough manufactured to last until that point.
Damn it.
So it's just like, yeah.
This is 38? Yes.
But there were some really good announcements.
Honesty. It was good. It was a good thing they started with Mario Luigi at the beginning.
Out of Omni's Discord, all day long.
Damn it.
So that I could wait until I got home and watch this fucking
Everybody was talking. Yeah, people were
talking about it. Look at this fucking spot. I can't.
Well, thankfully, I'm not on social media other than Discord. So
why would they do this? Why would they fucking do this to me?
So I only had to stay away from Omni's Discord, and I was fine.
My
no,
bad.
no!
It's just me and Zonak. We were just very excited about
What
a
the
couple
fuck?
things.
What is this king shit?
Can I ask if we're gonna discuss the Nintendo conference? Can you pull up the stream and we'll just go game by game?
You know what? That's fine. I can do that.
I think there's very few
yeah,
that I
give me a
wasn't
second. I'll
100% interested
I'll
in.
go.
I was just gonna.
Game
I was
by
just gonna
game
rewatch
for
it.
us.
I was just gonna rewatch it. Content. I was gonna rewatch it.
I mean,
you know,
you can.
content. It's not like there's anything on there that's
I-
fucking. I could make it like small and fucking shit or whatever.
I know there's some games that Omni and Zonact weren't excited for that I was. But
Once again, welcome back to another Lazy Gaming Guys Watch episode, everybody, where we don't actually stream stuff and we watch things instead because we have no self-control.
Yeah, that's the meta right now on Twitch, my guy. You just gotta react.
Yeah, I know, it's so lazy.
Yeah.
God, one day in and this property is at 24. Why is it cheaper now though? That's weird.
You know, if I wanted to, I could fucking literally like, fucking right now, I could turn on my copy of Honkai Star Rail, pump in $20 into it, and then try and sit here and farm pulls because apparently people love that shit. People love watching people pulling gacha games.
Oh,
it's so
I can't
strange.
look at
Well,
houses
yeah.
right now.
it gives them the dopamine reaction without having to actually spend money on it.
I get it, but
Okay.
it's like, fuck you though.
Real quick, I wanna, because I'll probably do the same thing, because considering what I'm seeing right now, where the way the lottery works, we're still in the winning period, so people have to claim their houses, and if they don't, they go back up on the lottery.
So the house might actually go back
be
up that you bid
sold.
on.
Yeah, so I gotta wait until tomorrow, I think, or whenever this lottery ends. Does it tell me? Is it on my timer?
Yeah, whenever their deadline essentially is.
Yeah. Results period in progress. It does not
Well,
give me the
hopefully
date.
they weren't too eepy and didn't pay for their
There
thing.
go Nini.
Yeah.
All right. So then.
Oh, I got to pet a kitty today. I was at a used bookstore. They just had a bookstore cat. And it was just calm, just like chilling. They would just let you pet it.
Neat.
great.
Bookstore cat.
I love bookstore cats.
Neat.
Let's see.
Like, you had to let it sniff your hand first, but
How dare that cat try to sniff my hand?
Where is the Nintendo
like
YouTube
it
channel?
sniffed and then it was like, okay, you're fine.
It's like, okay,
You
he's
You may
cool.
pet.
Okay,
I don't
everyone.
have a lot to do in the game at this point, so I'm also pulling.
I
the
also
stream so we
like,
can react to Nintendo.
got down to eye level with the cat and
Okay,
but
he's
Is
cool.
in their live streams? Yeah, it's in their live streams.
What? Just here, you want me to send you a link to it? It's in my
No, I got it.
history recently.
I got it now. Also, I bought and received the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG, so I need to open that and look it over. But just D&D, but with Final Fantasy rules, which I'm already seeing controversy on it.
Oh, I didn't know that that was a thing.
Controversy in the
Yeah.
controversy.
Wait, how much is it?
TCG? Shocking.
It's
Gio,
a little bit complicated. One, off the top of my head, I don't remember the price. I pre-ordered it like months ago. But two, the official book is not out yet. It's a starting set, so it has like tokens and a board and,
Yeah, like the
pre-created
like the,
characters and stuff.
kind of like the D&D ones where it's like here's like part of the or the manual to like player manual to get you started and to give you a general idea type of thing.
Yeah, and so this will be the this is like the general rules, and I think you can download the rules for free off their website if you just wanted a digital version to look over. So it's just the starter and core rule book, and the full rule book and the full Game Master book will be coming down later, but they haven't put out a release date for it yet.
Have a good
I want to
stream. Wait,
pick that up.
Dabu, is that
I want
you?
to pick up both of those.
Let's see. I'm going to change our screen real quick to
Thank you, Dabu.
After these messages.
see, should I just do
We'll be
Discord?
right
I don't have,
back.
I don't have anything weird pulled up, do I? No. Oh, I should
I
close
don't
it
have
right
anything
now.
weird pulled up,
Jav
dude.
pulled
I don't.
up? No.
I don't have.
Do I have anything that will dox me? No.
It's just like my Final Fantasy guides and the Nintendo. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm ready
Okay.
when you are.
All right, I'm ready. So it's starting off with a trailer right off the bat, which I think is for Super. I guess I'll turn
It
some
was
chat
Mario
on.
Luigi.
Yeah, just for.
Yeah, brothership.
Yep, I just have the direct up at this point.
Let me. Yeah,
They
I
do
that's
have
what
like
I'm
in
doing.
sections. They do have it in sections, or if we want to just skip to
Yeah.
the next chapter, but
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah, but the first
Originally-
game was fucking Brothership, which I'm like, when I first saw Mario with the fucking with the way their pupils were, I'm like, okay, this is Mario Luigi game.
Well, yeah, everyone that knew Mario and Luigi was like, "Oh, it's Mario and Luigi," but they
trying
thought
to get the
at
audio
first it might have been a remaster of the first Mario and Luigi.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Not
I thought
a
they
new
were
game,
bringing
but-
over Luigi. I thought they were bringing over the Dream Luigi game from the 3DS or something.
Some people thought it would be that or Partners in Time because Partners in Time was the only one of the first 3 that wasn't remastered on the 3DS.
Very true.
So it's like, oh, well, you have modern ways to play like or more modern ways to play like all of the others except for like Dream Team.
Let me know if that sounds
It's weird
okay or not.
because technically on the 3DS, like actual 3DS cartridges, you can play every Mario and Luigi game except for
Water.
for the one or Double Team or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
the second one.
That's not for stream. Damn it.
So it's kind of fun on that it's like, oh, that's weird. You have to actually buy a DS cart, which is why I think that game's the most expensive out of all of them.
Very true.
But no, like as a spoiler, 1, 2, 3,
Rider Kick!
4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay, let's try this then.
8.
Should be nothing there.
9.
Discord should be back.
I
Like
should just go ahead.
there's
and
like
wait for
9 games I want from this
Omni.
freaking direct.
And I'm just gonna make a new source for audio.
Which is how I know this is a good Nintendo Direct when I want 9 fucking games from it.
But the good thing is, they're
Most of
all
which
have
are
to be
all out
Nintendo.
this year. Because, like, I think everything except 1 or 2 of them is out this year.
I love all the people on fucking social medias being like, before the Switch,
I'm
before
not
before all this stuff, before the
seeing-
Nintendo Direct came out. It's like, okay, I have my fucking ritual sacrifice ready for fucking to summon, or like my ritual layout to manifest this series, or to manifest these Wii U titles from hell. Oh man,
There's
the
one
Xenoblade
title on this.
Chronicles X fans are just fucking crying every time.
I
these
don't
come
think
out.
we'll ever get Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm just shocked we haven't gotten Wind Waker or Twilight Princess.
All right, let me know how that.
That was
sounds.
also on the list.
Might be too loud.
Because, like, those 2 are big Nintendo, like, heavy hitters.
Yeah, but
Xenoblade
because
Chronicles X, it's like, it's just a side story, and it's technically an alternate universe, so it's not, like, you don't have to play it for any of the others, so...
well, I'm now going to have my own little set of fucking sacrificial fucking my little fucking chanting circle now, because after one of the
He still
announcements
isn't
for,
getting
these,
anything.
for,
God
for
damn
a
it.
certain game, I'm expecting them to bring over the other games from these series.
Listen, I
But I don't
need
want
mine
to
for... I need mine for Yokai Watch and for Fantasy Life.
port over the 3DS versions of these 3DS games, please.
Like, give me Yokai Watch... At least give me Yokai Watch 4. Like, please.
Oh
It's
my
on
God,
the
I
Switch and the
forgot
PS4.
I
Please.
gotta look up. I fucking gotta look up the release date for Fantasy Life again, because I know it comes out in like October or something.
I don't remember it having a release date.
I think it had a release date for this year. It said winter. It said around like winter of this. It said like fall
Yeah,
or
but then we
winter
haven't
this
heard
year.
anything else from it.
That's
so...
why I have to look it up. That's why I can look it up. I'm gonna look it up again later. Actually, I
Because,
technically
like,
look it up now,
Fantasy
but
Life, I know that they mentioned it, or showed off a trailer for a new one for a while back, but...
they showed a trailer off earlier this year, so it's like I
Was
think
it earlier this year or late last year?
it was earlier this year, I believe.
You
thought it was
guys
late
are. You're
last
still
year.
able to hear Discord though, right?
Discord for
In the
what?
chat.
Chat?
you.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to-
Yeah, I was gonna say, chat or us, but... I would take that as a yes.
Don't
So
so.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Do, 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 do.
I love how they even knew, like, that's the meme for that fucking thing.
They'd be stupid not to. They would have been stupid not to know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to the thing that I have a story. That I have a small story for.
Which, some of these games are actually pre-orderable. Some of these games are not currently pre-orderable.
Especially
What
the
has
last-
happened?
Omni's Discord.
Yeah,
shitting
like
itself.
okay.
Omni's
I
fucking
don't think
stream
this
shitting itself.
option's gonna work. So we have to go. This should work.
Still not. Still having audio issues because audio is the bane of everyone's existence.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, Julian, did you know that there's a new Fatal Fury game coming out?
Yes, I did. Fucking it's the sequel question mark
Yeah,
to Garo
City
Mark
of
of
the
the Wolves.
Wolves.
This is a sequel
Yeah.
to Garo Mark of the Wolves, apparently.
Yep.
So it's like, sweet. I'm definitely going to maybe get it.
Yeah, I saw that pop up and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was announced like earlier.
It was probably announced at the Keeley thing, and I.
No, it was not. It was not.
So.
No, it was not like earlier this year, during like.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Oh no! It was announced last year at Evo.
Through like coming soon.
It was announced last year at Evo.
It was announced at Evo. That's why.
It was announced at Evo last year.
I don't watch Evo either.
And then they've been slowly putting out stuff about it since.
Like if I was on social media, I probably would have heard about it at some point. But like,
Chia.
since I'm not, I hadn't heard anything about
Chia,
it.
not now. Daddy loves you, but he can't. But not right now.
Daddy loves you over there.
Daddy will love. Daddy will let
Discord
you
and
sit.
okay, all right.
Sitting next to him all night later.
Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh,
Yay!
shit. Oh,
He knocked
okay.
over.
I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. Oh, damn it.
You okay?
Are you okay?
There's a wasp that got in my room and it just stung my finger.
Ah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
God,
fuck.
I felt. Yeah. Oh God.
That's
Okay.
Would you
hurts.
tap on it,
Uh.
or did it sting the top of your finger?
How did
Also,
you?
did you get it?
I felt no. I don't think. Well, I think I
Well,
did. I
it's
felt
dead
like
now.
Yeah. Shit. I felt like a crawling on my leg, like it was a small bug or like a cat licking. And as soon as I swatted it away, I felt like this burning in my finger. And I remember this exact same thing happened to me years ago. It was a wasp. It had
How
to
did
have
a
been
wasp get in your house?
Yeah, I mean
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
Oh,
That it was just like landed on your leg and.
You know, until Jacques shows up, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
is Jock
Is
actually
he
gonna show up?
Like, I was gonna say, like, is he showing up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Like, I
ahead.
know you have faith in him, but
Until Jacques shows up,
I
I'm just
haven't
gonna go
heard
ahead and
anything one way or the other.
I'm just gonna
so.
go ahead and put Jacques' fucking portrait in like limbo.
Okay.
Portrait in limbo. But he will be coming back because I told him I told him he had till this Thursday to get his shit together, and I'm gonna nag at him and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
But he seems fine. Last time I talked to him, so he should be done with his move and all his other nonsense he needed to work on.
All right.
I don't know.
Chia,
Let him be him.
don't whine at me.
That's better.
Meow.
You heard that, didn't you?
Meow, Chia. Meow.
The solution for everything is drugs. I put a little bit of Neosporin on it to help with the burning, and I'm gonna take a Tylenol.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you, Omni. If this was me, this would be a totally different story.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
This would be me saying, "Okay, I'm
Boring.
done streaming because I need to go to the hospital because I need to go get my because I would have already had my EpiPen in me." I'm like, I'm going to the hospital now.
I'm okay. Woo. All right. Now that I'm here and audio's good and I'm a little bit more dead than I was a little while ago, I'm gonna start this YouTube stream over again, and we're gonna talk about these games. You guys just love to ramble.
Yeah.
Well, we were gonna talk about it, but then you got distracted.
You were having audio issues, so
yeah.
Figuring my stuff out. Yeah.
I could
Don't
just
turn this around on me.
You're
we have
gonna.
to have some kind of content.
We were putting out
No.
something. We weren't gonna be.
All
We
right,
were gonna
so-
stay here being silent.
Yeah, so Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. I never played any of the other ones. When the 3DS shop closed, I bought all of the Mario and Luigi games. So they're on my 3DS.
You
but
don't
I
have
haven't
all of
played
them.
before. Well, whatever. With the
There's
ones
the
that were
DS
available
one.
there,
Yeah.
they're whatever. But yeah, I think it looks
everything
cool.
except number 2.
I don't think I'm gonna buy it though.
I'll buy it not day one though. Like it's one of those.
I can wait.
Like at some point, it will go on sale, and I will pick it up. But I have too many things coming out this year because, I mean, again, like I said, I have like 9 games on this list, and almost all of them are coming out this year, and that's just Mario and Luigi is one of those games.
Let's just
but
say as
it's
soon as
very
October
low on the
hits,
list.
people, the fucking wallets dry up.
Yeah, but it does look fun.
Yeah.
I think I've played I started with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance.
I haven't
and
played
had a lot of
anything
fun
but
with it.
Superstar Saga. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, like I've played every single one of them, but I have beaten none of them.
Oh wait, no, I played Bowser's fucking the Bowser one.
His Inside Out
Bowser's
story.
Inside Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never beat that one.
Yeah.
I only beat the first
will
one,
say,
and then
like,
after beating the first one, I kind of didn't want to touch the series again.
starting off even with this game, you can tell this is not like the highest definition that it could be. It's a little. I don't know if it's
it
YouTube
looks
compression
decent,
or
though.
what. Like the art style is good. They moved the 2D to 3D really well. But you can tell like the resolution is a little bit lower than what we're expecting today. But it looks good. After that, they went to the Nintendo World Championship Edition.
NES edition.
I thought this game already came out. Didn't it already come out?
No.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
I love how this is just the what were they called? Like the NES remix games or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, let's repackage it, but with this branding. You know, ignore that 3DS one and Wii U one.
Oh, that's what
It
they
has
were.
this branding.
Yeah, that's why I said they've made this before. They've done this before. It's just now they have like fucking pro tips and shit in it.
Yeah, NES Remix Pack 1 and Ultimate NES Remix on 3DS.
And then you got like online survival mode, online modes and shit, speedrun modes.
It looks fine. Like I can see a market for it. Like I enjoyed the NES Remix games, but I also only paid like $10 each for them. Like just bought used copies when they went down in price, and I had a lot of fun for that price.
Yeah, and it comes out in a month.
I will say I have like zero interest in this. The collector's edition looks kind of cool. If I was still into getting every collector's edition that I could get my hands on, but
I already have a Nintendo Kyle coasters. I don't need golden ones. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like I'm not interested in competing against other people. I don't have that much nostalgia for anything, let alone NES games. It seems like a fun party thing to have. I feel like this would have been more successful as like a reduced price digital game.
I don't even know how much this
costs.
I feel friends and whatnot.
$10-15 is I think like a fun price for this because it's like
it's just samples of older games. It doesn't feel like
I could not tell you how much it is, Julian.
Yeah, I don't have much interest in this.
My Switch is dead currently, like the battery, so I can't look on the shop.
Mine's because I haven't touched it in forever. The only thing that's probably gonna make me touch it is when that the Namco Picross thing comes out. I'm interested in that.
Hell yeah!
All right. Next game to come up is a game that I also have zero interest in, but it's Fairy Tail 2. I've never seen or been interested in Fairy Tail.
I love the manga for Fairy Tail. Like, one thing about me is I love Hiro Mashima's work, who's the creator of Fairy Tail. His work is very similar. He throws a lot of the same characters, but I eat it up. Like, I love it.
I haven't touched Fairy Tail since the first two arcs.
It's not a great series. It's not gonna win any awards, but it's fun.
This is the first game we see where it's really obvious that the resolution is not high on the
this is why
Switch.
Do not buy this game on the Switch, anyone.
It's coming out on other
things. Please, it is available. Like, you can pre-order it right now
on everything
PS5.
else. On everything else.
Go get it on a PC, an Xbox, or a PlayStation. Like, please do not buy this on the Switch.
Like, the gameplay looks really do you know what this game is? They said something about it being a story or
so. It's continuing the plot of the series. It's going in through the final arc of the anime and manga. So the gameplay for Fairy Tail is a very interesting one because it looks like they're doing it similar to the gameplay of the first Fairy Tail game, which is a fantastic game that regularly goes on sale if anyone's interested in it, which summarizes some of the plot from the anime, but also assumes you know some things. But it rewards you for using skills. Like, basic attack doesn't really cut it. What you're intended to do and how you play the game is to use it in, like, Final Fantasy terms. You use a buttload of magic, but using magic also gains you MP back to keep doing more.
Is it turn-based or is it... like
It is a
Dynasty
turn-based
Warriors
RPG.
turn-based? Okay.
But you're also somewhat on a grid in a battle, so that you can. If you've ever played Radiant Historia, it's very similar to that, where you're trying to or D&D, where your spells have X amount of squares that they take up. So you're trying to get as many enemies in said square, so that you hit as many enemies as possible with each attack, which has different grid patterns. Things like that. It's a very interesting RPG. I very much enjoyed it. The season pass was overpriced as shit
This name
because the game was a $60 game and the season pass was $70.
The name for this game, though.
Outrageous.
The name for this
so
game.
I've never
wonder it's
bought the
getting a
season
sequel.
pass. But
Why is it called Fairy Tale 2? They couldn't have come up with a
Because
better
it's a
title.
Fairy Tale.
the first game was Fairy Tale, so
No, okay,
it's
fine.
Fairy Tale 2. Like that's
Julian, are you having interest in buying this game?
Oh no, I haven't touched Fairy Tale since the second arc.
Yeah, me too. I know exactly what that means. So
yeah.
okay.
And that was when I was
Um,
reading the manga. I have not seen I've seen like maybe like 5 episodes of the anime.
The next game to pop up was Fantasian. I think it's Fantasian. Or is it
Fantasian Neo Dimension.
Fantasian
Neo
Neo
Dimension,
which
yeah.
apparently this was like a phone game.
Yeah, it used to be on
so
like
funny.
Apple. It used to be on the Apple Store
well,
or some shit.
I guess not this version, but the original Fantasian was a phone game.
Yeah,
That's why
I
they look
don't
so
know much about
scary.
this franchise
If you-
until this trailer.
One of the really cool I didn't either until someone else was reacting to it and they're like, "Oh, it's that phone game."
Yeah, I didn't know it was a phone game either.
But one of the really cool things is I didn't notice this in the trailer, but they were mentioning it. If you look at the backgrounds for like the characters running around and stuff, they built real models, like model kits of terrain.
Actually,
and
I can
things
see
like
that. Just looking at the trailer, I can
And
see it.
those are actual like models and dioramas that they're
That's
running
pretty cool.
around in. I'm like, that's actually really cool.
It's nice to be. See, that gives a change to the random fancy art paintings. That they
I
usually
also very much love the gimmick of this game that they were showing off. Like, I'm a sucker for a good gimmick in a JRPG.
do. Missed opportunity to
and
call it fairy
I
tales
thought
and then
this
have
one
them
was great.
flip the S to a 2. Dabu, no.
I mean, you know,
I think I'm very interested in picking this game up because of the story looks like every
Generic?
other JRPG story that you've seen. Just people need to
Also, I
save the
love
world.
I love it's
the
another
gimmick
fucking
that really
it's
sells
another
it.
male character
Yeah.
who just leaks androgyny. Yay!
The gameplay mechanic that I really enjoyed was the one they showed where you collect your random encounters instead of doing a bunch of small ones. And when you do take on the small encounters that you've collected, and you just fight a bunch of enemies on screen, you have abilities that are designed to go through multiple, so you're rewarded for using them to like their maximum ability, which I think there's really interesting ways they can turn that combat into cheese it or have some really cool effects going on.
What is it
Like poison that spreads, or if you kill one, it explodes and does damage to nearby. Like all kinds of things like that really get me going for the gameplay. So
Well, once
I can
again,
go and
another
collect and just do combat.
It's another Square Enix game
Yeah.
where they try something different and it's gonna work, and it actually is gonna work out a little better.
Bro,
than
if this ends up being like Bravely Default and stuff, I'm all for it. Bravely Default has like one of my favorite gimmicks in a JRPG, so
It doesn't seem like this is gonna be fantastic. Exactly, every agent is fantastic. Acrol. Yeah, so I'm interested in this game. I don't think they're using a job system or like a class system, so I don't know how well that'll go comparing it to Bravely Default. But I
no,
do
I
know.
meant just in
I
the
do remember
sense of like becoming a bigger franchise.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I hope so. It's a cool gimmick. I'm gonna wait until a little bit more news is released before I commit myself to it. I'm also gonna check to see if it's on other systems. But Fantasian
Oh,
Neo
God,
Dimension
yeah.
seems really cool. Because I can't imagine if I put 30 enemies on screen and the Switch is just chugging along, I'm gonna throw up. I'm just not gonna be able to play that game.
Like if the Switch can't handle that game, like it really shows how bad the Switch is right now. Because that game is just literally a turn-based RPG.
yeah.
I think it
but
looks
of the-
fine on here. It doesn't
Oh,
look
go
like
ahead.
it's that bad.
Of the direct, this is the first one I saw where I was like, okay, I'm interested. Maybe I'll put some money down on that. But the next game that popped up was the free DLC for Nintendo Switch Sports. Do either of you have anything to say about basketball?
I have not
No.
touched Nintendo Switch Sports. I don't even.
Alright,
you buy this
moving
game?
on.
Do you own it? Does anyone even
Moving
own it?
on. I do because I was doing a stream with
The
my
only
dad.
one, the only thing about Nintendo Switch Sports that interests me was the stupid little the game where you like beat each other to death. And that's
LeBron's
it.
a baby. Yeah. It's just to put like a little context. They're doing free DLC for Nintendo Switch Sports. I have it because I bought it for lag and I bought it myself. But yeah, there it is. You can use your Switch controller to play basketball on Nintendo Switch Sports. You can play horse or 2-on-2 or just practice.
Yeah, or like a shootout match or whatever, like who scores the most fastest.
Anyway, let's move on.
And this is the first game. Yeah, the next one is the first game I saw. Where I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna buy this. Which is Neo.
All the people who thought this was Silk Song
Yeah,
at first.
I didn't think so. I
Yeah.
thought it was something.
I think this looks really interesting, but I'd have to see more about, like, more of it. But I love the art and I love what I saw in that trailer.
I love these Hollow Knight
design.
freaking Ori and the Black Forest inspired games.
I hate the hair design. I mean, it's not really hair, but I kind of hate it. But I mean, that's a very small nitpick. The gameplay itself, I mean, that's sort of 2.5D, you know, like 3D background, a lot of layers, really interesting and fast platforming, really like rewarding you for reacting quickly and learning the patterns and stuff. I really like that kind of stuff. I love Celeste, for example. This doesn't look nearly as difficult as Celeste, but
Oh, hey, Sarah Lane is here.
oh, hi, Charlena.
No, this is fucking what should I call it? This is like
It's a raw, so you can scare Omni again. But thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I see notification. I say things.
Yeah, there's too much noise. You wouldn't get me this time. All right. Oh yeah. Before we move on to the next game, what are you guys' thoughts on Neo, if any?
like I said,
yeah.
I love fucking. I like watching these games. I never really like. I only played like Hollow Knight and Ori and the Black Forest. But you know, these kinds of games that have this like quick platforming thing, they're interesting. But I never actually beat any of them.
That's why you didn't beat Guacamelee. Like,
No, I never beat Guacamelee.
You didn't beat Guacamelee? Remember when I showed Jock on stream I could beat the thing he said was hard? That's gonna be a core memory for me for life.
That's his own fault.
but yeah, no, like me personally, I think that I just need to see a little bit more of the gameplay. But like I said, what I saw has me interested enough that this game is definitely on my radar now.
I'll watch a Let's Play of this, and that's pretty
And
much
it
as far
never
as
would
it's
have
gonna get
been.
with me.
I like this game. If you're interested in 2D platformers and like sort of a sci-fi
Metroidvania type thing,
future-esque story, check this game out. I don't know if it'll be Metroidvania.
What are you doing on my pillow, you little monster?
I kind of hope it isn't because I don't want to go like through exploring over and over. I kind of want it just to be level by level.
Yeah, but that's kind of what like all of like Ori.
Action
Hollow Knight, all of
platformer.
them were
It's
pretty
called
much
an action platformer.
that same type of thing.
Yeah, they definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I kind of hope it isn't because I just want to have a
we'll find out more,
solid streaming experience.
Closer.
All right. The next game that they showed was one that I don't think any of us are playing. Disney Illusion Island. There's DLC
I've heard of
for
it. I've heard about it, but I forgot it existed and never actually got around to getting it.
It's like Disney Rayman Legends.
It's a Disney game with no combat. It's just all platforming. You can't die. You can't fight. You just jump around.
Yeah, it looked really boring to me. I'm not gonna lie.
The update's there. If you have Disney Illusion Island and you want a little bit more content, it's there. I don't own it. It's Switch exclusive, I believe.
Yeah.
But,
Moving on.
I mean, moving on. He's nuts, Illusion Island. Fuck, man, he's just a.
Moving on to the game, I'm gonna be honest, was kind of like maybe I want to get this, but that's
Hello
my
Kitty
fucking
Island Adventure.
because that's my inner Animal Crossing fucking coming through.
I don't play World of Warcraft. I play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
That's the same thing.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I also would probably end up buying Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I am not.
I don't
But
play.
I am
I play
not.
Hello Kitty Island
But
Adventure.
I can promise you that considering it's only a timed console exclusive, I will not be buying it on the fucking Switch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what else it's coming out on, and then I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think it looks like a legitimate game, like not a cash grab. So
Yeah,
for people
it looks
that
like they
do
put
enjoy
really time and effort.
this franchise and these characters, I think they're gonna be really rewarded. I have no interest. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I just like this is not for me. Moving on to the next game, a Looney Tunes game, Wacky World of Sports, and this is another one where like if when you see the gameplay in motion, this frame rate is trash. These resolution is trash. The textures in this trash. Like this game is not optimized at Switch at all.
That thing looks so bad.
I bet it would be interesting
on any other console.
I bet it'd be interesting to play.
It is not showing up on the PlayStation Store at all yet. So I don't know if this is an exclusive, and if it is, I'm so sorry for people that wanted it.
Yeah. And you can also tell when they near the end of this trailer, they do like a little cinematic thing with bugs, and you could tell like the resolution pops up a lot. So there are parts of it that do show really well, but otherwise, the
gameplay looks so bad.
I have a feeling this is on. If it's not just on Switch, it most likely is on PC.
The gameplay itself looks decently fun. The actual like frame rate, resolution, textures, everything about the game looks terrible.
How does that look worse than a PS1 Space Jam game? You know what? You're right. It doesn't look worse than a PS1 Space Jam game.
It looks it
in 2024.
It looks. Excuse you. It looks like an early PS2 game. Don't insult it. Don't insult it that much.
It still looks so bad. Like the fact that is a game coming out in 2024 is
Serlina, if you pull up the stream and you can follow along with us and share your opinion, but this is a 40-minute stream, so we're not going to not be talking about this for a while.
I'm currently at work.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm literally pushing carts as I talk to you guys.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll just keep talking then. I didn't want you to feel like we were ignoring you or nothing.
Next game.
All right,
I'm used to it anyways.
Next game, no one cares.
You gotta. With these guys, you gotta speak up.
You care about Among Us, Julian?
I still play this with people.
He still plays it.
I still play Among Us with people.
But yeah, I didn't know they were getting new ways to do killing stuff. It seems OP.
This is gonna get. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like some of this stuff, it seems kind of.
It's gonna break the meta, Omni.
It's not gonna break it. It's not gonna break. There's no what meta. Well, what meta? The meta. There's no such thing as an expert Among Us player. It's you get lucky.
Yes, there is.
It's like you fucking get lucky with something, and then the people who, and then if you actually fucking suss the person out, it's because they fucked up. It's not, it's a game about gaslighting people, and if you can speak better than others, fucking, you know how to, you could get away with basic bullshit. I literally do better without all the extra fucking bullshit of transforming into people and fucking all this other shit.
I had more fun playing that other one that we played.
I mean, is that better, Cruel?
If you guys can hear the rattling of the shopping carts, let me know and I can go on mute.
I actually have not at all, so.
I can't hear it at all.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
But yeah, I own Among Us because I played with friends before. I don't think I'm particularly interested in this. But it's there. You get a free update for Among Us.
I already have my Among Us groups fucking already nagging at me to want to play when the free update comes out.
All right.
The update's already out. It came out the same day.
Yeah, so they want to do something. They want to do shit this weekend, and I'm like, I'm busy.
Yeah. The next game is the new farming game with
Farmagia, which is
huge tits on this girl.
Because it's made by it looks like it's made by
the character designs are made by Hiro Mashima, the creator of Fairy Tail.
Yep.
Yeah, I could tell. Her chest is so big for
he
no
also
reason.
just reused the same character designs that he always uses. It's like Akira Toriyama, when you can just see a character and you're like, it's Goku.
Base face model, different hair.
Hold on.
Yeah.
For people that are watching my stream, watch this. Look at this. Look right here.
I'm like, it's Lucy.
Slow motion.
Or Ellie. Or.
Look at this dog's shadows. All right, it's looking up to Howl. Look at how its shadows
it looks
move.
so bad. Like the frame rate, the frame rate, the textures.
That's so bad.
It looks so. These
colored,
games.
It's colored really well. It's saturated well.
Which
they can't run on PlayStation. The only thing that changes is the hairstyle.
Switch.
Called it for
even the hairstyles a lot of times don't change. Like the main character in Farmagia, that is literally just Natsu's hairstyle, and it's also the same as what is it, Zero in Eden Zero, and also the same as
Fucking Haru.
Haru Glory from Rave Master.
Series. It's fucking. Actually, I was gonna say it's Natsu's face with Haru's hair.
Yeah, he very much reuses the designs. One character of which he actually does on purpose because that character is the same character canonically in every series that they're in.
But yeah, this game it doesn't.
It looks
like
Harvest Moon meets like farming meets Pikmin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I don't care for Pikmin. Never have. Never will.
There's a good look at Natsu's face. This girl's boobs are so big.
Yes, they are. Get over it.
This resolution
They should be bigger.
is terrible.
Scott!
As well.
What? Did I say something wrong?
I can't. I don't know. It just seems like a game that would frustrate me. Just absolutely frustrate me to like no end. If you're looking for a new farming game and you like the fairy tale aesthetic, check this game out. It's available on November 1st.
On other,
I just feel
more
like
than
his
just
designs are wasted on like this poor ass resolution game.
Zonak was excited about this,
but I'm gonna be honest.
Remaster of Donkey Kong.
It's just Donkey Kong Country Returns from the 3DS.
I'm gonna
on the Switch.
Real quick, I'm gonna be honest. Some of these games, when they show them off in these things, don't look very good. When you actually play it, it looks it looks a little better.
I don't think that's going to be the case.
Well,
for
here's
most
the
of
thing.
these
Here's the thing. Even given the benefit of the doubt, this is your chance to sell it right to a customer base. It needs to be. It needs to look as good as it can.
Some people will literally only look at these trailers to decide whether they want the game.
So they're doing themselves a disservice if like this is the best they can do to show.
I mean, that's why people make pre-rendered cutscenes for trailers specifically to falsely advertise what the game's going to look like to get sales.
And real quick, to sort of put a button on this Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country Returns is tremendous. If you haven't played it, it's a great but difficult platformer. If you're interested in playing it again on the Switch, pick it up. It's great.
My
I'm not.
My only frustration with it, if I'm going to be honest, my only complaint about it is that they didn't add anything new.
No, this is literally just the 3DS game reported.
Because when Tropical Freeze came out, like on the Switch, they added Funky Kong, they added a bunch of other stuff, and really made it the definitive version. This one is just, here's the Switch or the 3DS one, but it looks better than the 3DS because the Switch is more powerful than the 3DS. That's it. It looks more like a...
This is technically the third port of this game.
It's
the third time they made this game.
Except,
and sometimes it's only on paper that the Switch is more powerful than the 3DS because some of these games are rough.
But it's like, it really is just the... Like, if you have the 3DS version, then you have this game. Like, you basically just have this game.
No. I paused.
That's my only issue with it.
Yeah. All right. I paused the stream because the next game I'm definitely gonna dive into like crazy. But do we have anything left to say about Formagia or Donkey Kong Country Returns?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, moving on. This is a huge game. Zonak and I were watching the stream at the same time.
It's another game. Don't buy on the 3DS.
Fucking
lost. Or on the Switch.
On the Switch. Yeah. No, for real.
Exclusive Switch game.
I can't believe that they finally launched it and that they launched 3 games. But Dragon Quest 3 is being released. Now, here's something that I hate and I'll immediately complain about because it's the same complaint I always make. Do you know what my complaint is?
What is it?
Check it out. Right here.
Watching the stream, they pop up. Where the fuck is his scabbard?
You serious?
Where the fuck is his scabbard? How is it super glued to his cape?
Listen, sir.
How is
that?
Understand. This is sprite work. This is sprite work. Let's not question these things. Let it go.
Kidding me?
It's the Akira Toriyama design.
It's so stupid, man. Because it's like on his cape, and like they do scenes where his cape flutters.
You're gonna call a dead man stupid?
Are you gonna call the last thing he may have had any input in? One of the last few things he had any input in? Stupid.
It was stupid 40 years ago, and it's stupid now. Now, if I pull this up, oh shit, that's huge.
Like
this
the
is
actual official art?
Yeah, this is the official art.
Yeah.
And you can see the scabbard is under the cape. The cape is flowing over the scabbard. That works. I can forgive that, and that's the only reason I'm.
He doesn't even have a scabbard. He doesn't even have a. He doesn't even have the scabbard in fucking Smash Brothers.
Yeah, if you look at the official art, like the. Yeah.
So the scabbard's there, but here it's on his back and it's over his hood. This is so stupid. I hate this. It's just magnetically glued to his back.
Did not expect the price for this game.
What
I was not expecting it. It is. Oh no, the price. I was not expecting this to be a $60 game.
I thought it was coming with. I thought it was coming with all 3 remakes.
I thought it was gonna be like 40, but
isn't it coming with all 3 games?
I'll still buy it, obviously.
Yeah.
No. It is just Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest 3, Julian.
Okay.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are coming as a separate pack, as like a dual pack.
Okay.
So, for people that aren't aware of 2 things. One, my personal history. I started with Dragon Quest Builders, and then a couple years ago, I decided to pick up Dragon Quest 1 on a whim on a Switch because it was cheap. Hold on, Mr. Not So Smart. I need to ban you real quick. There you go.
Guess they weren't so smart.
So, what do you call it? And then I played Dragon Quest 1, and then I played Dragon Quest 1 through 5 because I really enjoyed them. 3 is by far my favorite Dragon Quest of those games. It has a job system, sort of, but you can change your classes. Your NPCs are not people; they're not characters. They are just like hired mercenaries that are classes, and you can do party builds in all kinds of ways. Mom hugs you. I love this game. But yeah, it's very good. If you're gonna play any Dragon Quest game, from my experience, play Dragon Quest
2
3.
thumbs up. Mom hugs you.
Yeah, I do also appreciate the surprise announcement of 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 is one of my favorite RPGs ever because it's so classic, it's so self-contained.
I'm also really hoping we get. I'm hoping that this opens the door to a Zenithian trilogy.
I hope not, because 4 fucking
4, 5, and
blows.
6.
The
I
characters,
love
some of the characters in 4 are really good, but
I like Dragon Quest
4
8.
is actually like one of my favorites to play. So
I don't want to play that game again.
I liked
It's
8
so
Monsters.
annoying.
7 is like the worst one.
I haven't played 7 yet.
But I really would like to see like 4, 5, and 6, and then a 7, 8, 9
Okay, let's
collection.
see. Dabu in chat says he was hyped for this game.
Yeah,
Breath of the
I think
Wild
the game also
on
just
deck
looks
after
gorgeous.
GameCube. That's a pretty good prediction. I did play Breath of Fire 2 back on the Wii. They did like a re-release on the Wii that I bought a long time
Breath of
ago. I
Fire is
really liked
dead.
it.
It's another Capcom. It's another Capcom franchise. Get over it.
I mean, you never know. Like, some random franchises have been coming back nowadays. Like, did I think I'd see a new Fatal Fury game after 26 years? Like,
No.
so, like, I think at this point, maybe they're digging, like, some of these companies are digging deep for some nostalgia to try and, like, get some sales and make some money. But no, I'm actually very excited for Dragon Quest 1 through 3 getting this nice HD 2D remake.
Also, hi
Like, I
Yuji
think
Horii.
it looks gorgeous.
Hi, Yuzu Hori.
I would. Hello.
No, Yuji Horii is
I
the
would
guy
like-
on screen.
Oh, hi,
I would
Yuji
like
Horii.
The
a
creator of fucking
a
Dragon
full
Quest
3D like
not on my streaming.
remake of these games, if I'm gonna be honest. But I know that that's a lot more unrealistic.
Yeah, super
And
unrealistic.
I like that this is a thing we're actually getting, and I'm okay with the compromise because I still think that this looks gorgeous and that the work they did on this is very good.
My dream game in the Dragon Quest franchise is never gonna happen, but it would be a full 3D remake of 1 in the vein of Shadow of the Colossus. Because in 1, you don't really have NPCs that you talk to. You don't have a party. You're just alone the whole time. So to have a world that you travel solo and it's very somber and it's very much you against the wilderness, I would personally enjoy an experience like that. But it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I also would love if this causes a Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 in this style. I would absolutely buy
If 6
those.
was, I was thinking the same thing. If
Like,
6 was in
you
this
give me
style, I
4,
would
5
die.
Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 in this style, because there was a lot of things playing, especially 5, that I would love to see, like, animated a lot more with this kind of style. Now that we've seen like Dragon Quest 3 in action, like some of the cutscenes and stuff, I'm like, yes.
Scott.
Even 1 through 3, I would love to see.
Scott, I just had a fucked up thought.
Hmm.
What if they brought back that one super easy Final Fantasy game in the style?
Mystic Quest?
If they brought back Mystic Quest in the style as a fuck.
I don't think it would sell well enough.
It would be the biggest insult to Final Fantasy fans, I swear.
But no, I'm hoping. What I hope from this game is that they're gonna look at it like a test of whether people want some old JRPGs in their library, like the Square Enix library, that are this style.
What if they bring back tactics? This?
And that they're like, hey, we can't do full 3D remakes of these, but people are happy with this 2.5, like this 3D 2.5 type thing. What if we just did remakes of other games, classic JRPGs like this?
What if tactics?
And I think that would be kind of nice.
What if the tactics remake looks like this?
We'll see. I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
No, that's why I said but I hope, but
yeah. So
I will be supporting this.
Yeah, so Julian, in terms of what you were saying, there's been a rumor around for years that they're remastering or remaking Tactics. So if that is going to happen, it's already in the works.
The rumor's a lot more prevalent now because they had like a
rumor is
patent
9.
release or something recently.
Yeah, so in terms of Final Fantasy remakes, other than 7, obviously, is 9 and Tactics. Those are the ones.
Although I don't know if they would do Tactics in this style. I know they wouldn't do 9 in this style because 9 was a fully 3D game to begin with.
Yeah, 9 seems like it's going to be a full remake.
Tactics, I don't know if they would or not because do it in this style, or if they would just do it as full 3D, considering
when I look at
shorter game
When I look at Tactics, it seems like the aesthetic was more storybook, and from what I can tell of the narrative, it is very much more like these worlds coming together in sort of like this fantasy way.
Well, yeah,
so I don't know if they would use the 2D, 3D. Yeah, I feel like they would try to pay homage to the original aesthetic vision by making it more storybook. But if they make a remake, I'm gonna play it. I've always wanted to play Tactics, but that's the rumor. That's the rumor. Kroll is the Tactics remake is on deck somewhere.
I could believe it.
Tactics
I don't know when we'll see it or anything else, but I could believe it. Tactics is a popular enough Final Fantasy franchise, and especially with the fact that we just got the pixel remaster of the other Final Fantasies. I mean, hell, we got a fucking remake of Crystal Chronicles. So I would say that never say never for Tactics, because I feel like Tactics was a much more popular game than Crystal Chronicles.
It was.
I will say this as well. If you're interested in Tactics and you want a tactic experience, it's gonna sound crazy, but you're gonna have to trust me on this. Get the mobile game, the Final Fantasy War of the Seven Kings or whatever it is. It is something where if you want to make 5-star characters and go into multiplayer and do PvP and all that, you'll have to pump money into it to buy a bunch of gems and shit.
Gotcha.
But if you just want it, because the gameplay is Tactics, you do have all the options of Tactics. It does require skill. There's an autoplay version of it, but it gets to a certain point where you have to know how to play it in order to proceed further. And the campaign, at least as far as I got, was 100% free, and you get enough characters to get you through the campaign. So if you want tactics style combat and you don't want to spend any money, get the mobile game, the War of the whatever, and that'll tide you over for a while.
Is that still around?
It was last time I checked. It was.
That wasn't one of
a lot of the other Final Fantasies.
That wasn't one. Opera Omnia shut down.
I know Record Keeper. Record Keeper. I love.
Nier got shut down. Nier Reincarnation got shut down in April.
Yeah, Record Keeper I loved, and that got shut down.
I liked Opera Omnia, and that got shut down too.
Yeah. So if you want to play Tactics, play the Final Fantasy War of the Seven, whatever. It's a good one. Yeah. You're talking about War of the Lions. Yeah, War of the Lions. It's great. It's got a great narrative. The characters are interesting. There's some of the twists and turns that you expect from, a Game of Thrones-esque, fantasy-esque style type of narrative, but it's fun to go through, and the stakes are high, and the characters are interesting. I recommend it. Don't do what I did, because the whole reason I got into it is because of the Final Fantasy VII crossover, because I love 7, and so I spent money to get Tifa, which I don't regret, but I don't play the game anymore.
Actually, I do believe you. What am I talking about?
Yeah. So I did spend money to get Tifa, and I got her to almost the highest she could be. There's a certain point where you have to put hundreds of dollars to get your characters past the threshold, and I was like, I'm not doing that later.
And Dava says Tactics would be sick of this as well. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. All right. I'm very pro Dragon Quest 3D 2D remake. I think Julian, are you gonna pick up this game? Are you interested in it?
I never played any of the games before 8. I'm gonna be,
No.
well, actually, I played like some of the. I played like when they re-released some of them, but I've never played
Yeah.
any of Dragon Quest games
Cool,
before
that's
8.
true.
I played 8. I think Monsters.
Yeah, Builders was my first Dragon Quest. Are you gonna pick up 3 or 1 or 2?
I mean, 11, and then I obviously played 11 because I own it.
But are you picking up this one?
Most likely, I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it release, and then I'm gonna see because around November, I'm gonna see what's going on around November, and I might fucking pick it up when it comes out.
Fair way
Yeah,
to
which
April.
it is interesting that it comes out in November alongside Mario and Luigi.
Oh, I'm picking this up over Mario and Luigi for
Well,
sure.
yeah, but it's just kind of funny that like both of those come out at the same time, and I'm like, I can tell which one's going to be the most popular out of those two.
Yeah. Well.
But again, everyone pick it up on something other than Switch. Like I've got mine wish listed on my PS5.
That's
I'll
the
be
thing. I could
pre-ordering it
get.
on
That's the
that.
thing. I could get this on something different.
Yeah. I'll be getting this on PC. So. All right, I'm letting the trailer play, and he does a little interview. You can watch the Nintendo Direct if you want to see the interview. But I'm gonna move on past that.
Let's just get to this. What I'm dubbing as fucking Twitch stream game.
I have no reason to talk about this or play it. It's a
It's
Funko
Lego
Pop
Dimensions just with Funko. Like,
Yeah.
This is
and you
a
don't have to actually,
looks-
buy physical
buy the
ones.
Funkos.
My God, like every edge is fuzzy. The shadows are terrible.
Yeah,
This
like,
game looks
All
bad.
of the streamers I was watching that were reacting were like, "Don't play this on anything else other than the Switch."
I'll sort of give an example because people look. If you look here, right, all this fuzziness on the lines of the house in the background. That's what I'm talking about. This resolution. This resolution is like 720. When you look at this stop sign, it's all fuzzy. You can barely make it out. Over here, you get some okay looking models here, but if you look at the circle around his eye, you can see some digitation right there. The characters, the zombies in the background, they don't look good. The textures for like this yellow line on this trash can, it looks fuzzy for no reason. It just looks bad. And even farther in the back, you can see I'm calling it digitation, but it's just like this funky looking line that you see across the roof. This is what I'm talking about, and you see it all over the place. Cruel said, is it like Skylanders where I can use my purchase Funkos?
No.
You wish.
Well, no, you kind of don't because you don't want to buy fucking.
They don't.
But it would
Funkos
make
for this.
it would make all those purchases worthwhile because I'm pretty sure everybody owns at least one Funko if you're
Not
if you're
by
a gamer.
choice.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so you can only play as like the one character you bought a Funko of.
All my Funkos were purchased for me, and I never bought a single one of them.
Like my whole thing with this is, if this was like $10, I'd fuck around with this game
Like I said,
on something other than Switch.
yeah. Like I said,
if
this is one of
game
those.
more than $10. I'm good.
This is
Like,
one of those. This is one of those games that you see on fucking Twitch of people reacting to. It's like, ah, look at the thing I can do.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look like a terrible game.
It's just very basic and
it
easy
just-
to play.
Yeah, and I do like the character select screen. Like where it's just all the Funko things, and I like the T-Rex like popping out of the Funko box.
If I wanted to play Lego game, I would play Lego game, which we'll get to eventually.
I just still don't like
this-
Funkos.
Yeah. You're not the only one. The next one is a remake of Luigi's Mansion 2. I'm probably not gonna pick it up, but that's not because it's bad. It's just like outside of the first one, I never played any.
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. I liked 1, and if 1 was coming to the Switch, I would probably pick it up.
Oh,
But
I think
already
one
on
is
the
on the
Switch.
Switch. It's already on the Switch.
it is not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
Pretty sure there's a remake of 1 already on the Switch.
There is not a remake of 1. There's 3 and 2.
I could have swore 1 on
The
already
remake
on
was on the 3DS. And it went from the GameCube to the 3DS.
That's strange.
Yeah. Which is why when they put 2 out, I was like, oh, are they going to do it as like a dual pack with 1 and 2? And it's like, no, it's just 2. I'm like, oh, okay then. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion, I liked number 1, and that is all I liked. I picked up 2 shortly after it came out. I played it, hated it, and saw 3, didn't even bother. So
Well, they're there. Yeah, I'm
not gonna hate on anyone that enjoys it, but like for me, I'd only buy Luigi's Mansion 1 on the Switch.
The next game was Denpa Man. Are you guys interested in Denpa Man? Because I'm not.
So I didn't know that this was a 3DS thing. Like apparently these were like free 3DS games, and then like there's a new one now. Like, so this is a new one of that.
I think this is. I think this might have been one of those games that came out in Japan first, and then we never saw it ever. And if it was on 3DS, it was never advertised on 3DS.
Also, it's a timed release, so it'll be coming to other systems if you're interested.
Yeah,
in
it's a timed console release.
Yeah, let's get our fucking testosterone on. Next up is Metal Slug Attack Reloaded.
Yeah,
I like Metal Slug a lot. I like Metal Slug a lot. This is a tower defense game, so Metal Slug with
in
tower.
over a decade.
Yeah, I'll be checking this game out for sure.
Yeah, the tower defense is what killed it for me.
I like
if it was
tower
just
defense.
a new Metal Slug, I would be all over it.
I like tower defense. I like the idea of collecting
Not a
these
fan of
guys
tower
and just
defense.
sending them all out. It's just dumb fun. I can put on a podcast or YouTube or something.
I like the
It
dude
came
with the
out.
minigun. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's hot.
Yeah, I will say the sprite work
How
on Metal
do you
Slug is
find
always
any
great.
of these characters sexy.
There was a shirtless man with a
Hey,
beard. Okay,
there's
It's not
like
hard.
the one chick in Metal Slug that's pretty hot.
They're all like digital. They're you know what? I'm not gonna yeah, okay. It's already out. If you're interested, check it out. The next game was Darkest Dungeon 2. And I'm gonna say the same thing I said when I saw this the first time. Why does Darkest Dungeon 2 look the absolute best out of any of these games? It like
I
there's
didn't think it
the
looked all
rest
that great.
No. I'm not talking about aesthetically. I mean, when there's no digitizing of the lines.
Oh yeah,
The
this looks
frame
crisp
rate
as
is good.
fuck.
It's super crisp. This is the best looking game of the bunch in terms of like technically speaking. It's outrageous that it does. It shouldn't. It's just Darkest Dungeon 2. But I don't know if it's just because this is artwork that they loaded on there or what, but it looks, and even when they do their idle animation there, it's like smooth. You see them moving left and right, just breathing. You can't see any drop frames or anything like that. It just looks good. I don't know why.
There's two other games on here that I thought looked pretty good.
We'll probably
That
get
we'll
to
get
them
to.
at some point. But yeah, that was by far, for me by far, that was the best looking one.
So-
All right, now it's time for me to be an old man. It's the expansion.
There's one of these things in this is not like the others,
Zelda?
and I don't know why it exists. No,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
we'll get to it.
So, yeah, you want to go in order? Do you want to just name
do
all
it in order.
4?
Yeah, we'll go in order. It's Legend of
Okay.
Zelda 4 Swords first. I never played 4 Swords.
Well, it's a link. It's a link to the past.
Yeah, I
with
never played-
4 Swords.
Yeah, I never played 4 Swords before. LGG and me should play it for stream.
You're gonna have to get Jacques Premium because he doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's like
It's
$10.
$20 a year. Like,
Yeah, it's not that bad. We can take care of him. But yeah, we
No.
can play that.
Wait, wait a minute. Don't you have to pay for the $50 one to get this one? To get the
I don't
to get
know.
the fucking
even
GameCube
then,
size.
it's for a
Yeah,
year.
Yeah.
Like, and he gets a bunch of other games.
We'll figure it out, and if not, we'll tag him out and get Serlina or somebody with a Switch.
Yeah.
It's very doable. But yeah, this should be something that we do for
It'd
stream.
be fun.
Yeah.
Say what now? Oh, I heard my name.
We might tag you in to play Zelda with us, but we'll figure that out as the time.
Yeah, the
as,
Four
when
Swords
time
Adventure.
approaches. The next game was Metroid Zero Mission.
Yay,
Is that
Zero
the game
Mission.
you're talking about?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
so happy Zero Mission's
Metroid
coming
Zero
out.
Mission also, it's cool.
I
Like,
need
it
to
is
redeem myself
one
for
of
this
the-
game.
One of the best Metroid games.
I
so-
never beat this one. It's the only
I
of the
definitely
two
understand
GBA
that
ones
one.
I never beat, so I have to play. I have to get this. I have to beat this one.
You also never beat Dread, did you?
I did beat Dread. What are you talking about?
I thought it got too difficult for you, so you just watched somebody else beat it.
Oh no, I finished my own copy. Fucking broke my fingers
Oh,
doing
there
it, but I did it.
Is it okay if I
that's-
say something off the game topic real quick?
Yeah.
If I dip out all of a sudden, I got about 30 minutes, so I'm done with work. So if you guys are still here, I'll pop back in about 30 minutes.
Most likely we
Oh,
will.
we'll
That's
definitely
fine.
still be here
Yeah, that's fine.
in 30 minutes.
Alrighty. Alright, just to give you a heads up.
All right. The next game was
Yeah.
Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
That's the one.
Now,
One of these things is not like the other.
there's a
Because there
Nintendo
is literally
64 mature
Turok
thing.
HD on the Switch. Like, it has an actual HD version that was released as a separate standalone $20 version on the Switch that you can already play.
But why not?
Would you play the N64 version?
Nostalgia nerd.
Like, literally, there is... But there's no point to put... Like, this could have been any other game.
Oh, well,
like,
no.
Why choose... Because, like, the other 3 that they chose are all like, yeah, that makes sense. Link to the Past with 4 Swords. Yeah, that's a great Legend of Zelda game that's easily playable. Although, to be fair, you can play the Super Nintendo one. But the 4 Swords section is really fun, and that's what adds to it. Metroid Zero Mission, yeah, it's just Super Metroid with some added content, but it's still a really good game. Fucking the next one we're talking about, that is also like a fantastic game that is iconic for the console. Turok?
I like Turok.
But it's like you can literally play this like in a better version. Why would you choose to play the worse version?
Because I don't want to pay for the better version.
Well, and also something unrelated.
It's like,
real
oh,
quick.
you could play the pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1, or you can just buy, or, you know, play the NES version. It's like, but why?
So real quick,
Like, you could have done a better game.
It just depends on what you're looking for. Like, I got the pixel remaster because it was new and shiny.
Right, but I just don't get why Nintendo was like, you know what we need on the fucking Switch to sell this fucking service? A game they can already buy a better version of. Instead of, like,
Banjo-Tooie?
Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie. You know, other... Like, what is Mario 64 even on this fucking service yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, there's
one of the
so
first
many
games, dude.
iconic... I mean, hell, I would rather see Mario Golf or Mario Tennis.
Majora's Mask isn't on
Those
here
are
yet.
both on there already.
Yeah, why is Majora's Mask not on here, but fucking another version of... like, a shittier version of Turok is?
But then, let's get to the other one. Perfect Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark is next.
I think this
Yeah,
might be the
but
first time I've
Perfect
ever
Dark,
touched Perfect
I'm
Dark in
not-
my entire life.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Perfect Dark, but I'm happy
not
for
a
people
fan
that
of
are.
Perfect Dark.
I was a GoldenEye person.
Me
Like, I
too.
played GoldenEye.
Oh, okay. You're a one or the other kind of guy. I like them both.
Yeah.
One or the other. I didn't get a choice. I didn't own the 64, okay?
I also love how they're having to, or they made this whole, like, it's the 17 and up section. I'm like, y'all had GoldenEye already.
It's like, there was a
Which was an
17 and up
M-rated
section?
game, like-
There's a that's what I said. There's a 17 and up section?
No, they just made it for these 2 games, and I'm like, are you
it's
gonna
pro-
throw
it-
GoldenEye in there? Like,
They probably will. It's probably just an update based on. Like,
So does
Yeah,
that
it was
mean we
just
can
a
get
funny-
Conquer? We can get
a
Conquer in the
funny
future?
thing to just suddenly be like, a lot of people thought Conquer was going to be announced when they saw the, like, we're making a 17 and ups. Again, Conquer would have made more sense than Turok.
Yeah. I love Perfect Dark, and all this shit brings up so much nostalgia for me. I like that weapon in the top left is the grinder. It shoots bullets, and when you're out of bullets, you can just run around with it like a chainsaw. You just grind
Like
up
Gears
people.
4?
I guess. But you don't get any cool animation.
Well, since it's free, I guess we can
Oh.
just play the multiplayer anyway.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, we can play. We can play that. We can play GoldenEye's multiplayer.
I don't
Like,
think
we
it-
can play
I don't
all
think
kinds
it-
of multiplayer.
I don't think it would be fair for me to play Perfect Dark with you guys because I still remember the maps, and I was pretty good
I mean,
back
we
in the
can still
day.
fuck around. Like,
Yeah.
that'll still be fun.
I will.
It's content.
I will tell you what though, the multiplayer for people that aren't aware, there was sort of like a challenge list in Perfect Dark,
Oh no.
and they were outrageous. They start off pretty doable, but then it gets to a point where you have to take. I don't want to spoil anything, but you have to take on two or more enemies that are like above the highest difficulty, and you're handicapped with like less health, and they have unlimited ammo, and you have to try to win matches against them. It gets outrageous. I think if you played it on the Xbox,
Truly outrageous.
there was achievements for doing it, but I never did it. They were very difficult. But the campaign's really good. The characters are good. The story's good. It has good twists. I really love Perfect Dark. It's very good. If you're interested in an old school first person shooter, you kind of want to see where we came from. It's very advanced for its day. It was really good. That's the guns had secondary modes,
Quake
man.
64.
Like that was crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
Quake 64, you know, another game that they could have picked outside of Turok.
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple games they could have picked outside of Turok.
The
And
next game-
again, and not because I hate Turok, just because there's better versions of that specific game.
11
can play
Chase
on the
said, oh, I'm
console.
sorry, Chase said, I'm a Red Faction man myself. Adjust monocle.
Red Faction.
Man, that's
Yeah.
a franchise that's fun.
I never played Red
Love that
Faction.
franchise.
But I
Red
was
Faction
always,
2, I used to play the demo of it all the time
I never
because
played
I
Red
could never
Faction.
afford the game. But
Okay, so
All
the
right,
next
you
game.
want to talk about this next game?
Next game.
Is,
This guy, I mean, Phantom Brave.
Yeah, it looks like a Disgaea game.
Because it's
That's
made
'cause
by the
it's the same-
same people.
it's made by the
Game
same
that
team.
like chugged along when stuff happened on screen. One
Yeah.
of these made me throw up.
Yeah, Phantom Brave, like it chugged whenever they did anything.
Look at this. Look at this. Like as it zooms out. Oh my
Like, it was
god!
You got
bad.
sick watching
Falling
this? Really?
apart. I'm
feel like it- oh,
exaggerating.
yes.
I'm exaggerating.
I like how
obviously.
Julian says that when he fucking couldn't play Sonic like Frontiers or whatever because he got sick.
Because the Switch version, because it was the Switch version.
Yeah,
I played
You're
it.
gonna sit there
I
and
could
be
t-
like,
I-
oh,
I- so
Omni
a
got
fri-
sick from this.
So
Yeah.
a friend, so I got fucking like I played a friend's fucking PS3, PS4 version, and holy crap, changed different totally. It's like okay, I could do this section a little more easily without almost killing myself.
Yeah. If you're interested in playing a grid, like a tactics grid style game with anime people, you can play Phantom Brave.
If you,
I would
okay,
not play it on the Switch because it looks fucking terrible.
okay,
Yeah.
if you like this, if you like this guy and all the games they make, anything from all these NIS Nippon Ichi games, fucking you'll like this.
Chase said Disgaea is one of my favorite franchises, and this new art style they are using that looks mobile game-ish, disaster. So he doesn't like it.
I
mean,
mean, it's technically
it's-
not a new art style because it's the art style of the original Phantom Brave,
Yeah,
which
I'm
was
not
a
in.
game from like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not into that Phantom a lot. I will say this game looks way more colorful and bright than a Disgaea game, but this fucking frame rate and like it chugs.
Scott, what was the
can't-
name of that one random ass game with that one random ass NIS game that played like this guy, but it wasn't this guy? What was it?
Disgaea?
No, it's the one on the. It was the one with the weird name on the fucking PSP. The one with it had like tokusatsu looking shit in it. I can't remember the name of it. But
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was like Ranger or something.
yeah, I can't remember. But that's the only Disgaea game I actually really enjoyed. Well, besides the pretty games, because those are just
Prinny Can I Be the Hero is a really great series. if
because
you've
you
never
know
played it.
random platforming.
It's hard as hell, but
Fucking oh my god! It's like you start the game 999 lives. Good luck.
All right. Julian, do you need to breathe? Are you good? Because the next game we're gonna lose Julian for a while.
Oh boy, I'm about to rant.
Oh,
like
yeah.
happy rant.
Yeah.
well,
All
I
right.
mean, we're gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this game,
The next game to come up is
fucking
Marvel,
versus-
baby.
Marvel versus Capcom Fighting
Well,
Collection.
Again, this was
Arcade
also one of
classics.
those in this. There's one of these things is not like the other.
They really okay. We all know that the
You
Punisher
have to
sticks
admit-
out like a sore thumb.
Well, like,
It's because they.
enjoy these fighting games and this one side-scrolling beat 'em up.
It's
Like,
because
wait.
It's because most likely they did. It's because when they came out with the side-scrolling collection, they couldn't get the rights to fucking Punisher. Because
Yeah,
let's be
it's
real
just-
here, we've been doing some negotiations with Disney for a while to get this shit to come out.
Even then, like, why not just make? I mean, Capcom's got enough to just make a side-scrolling beat 'em up sequel.
Yeah,
like,
they have a
second
Spider-Man.
collection.
They have a Spider-Man one.
They have
uh,
Spider-Man Maximum Carnage.
the
You've
fucking,
got like
The
Fatal
Avengers
Fury.
one. The Avengers one.
Like Fatal Fury 1, 2, and 3. I don't think we're in the first one.
not.
There's a shit ton of games.
Wait,
like
wait.
side-scrolling
Fatal Fury.
beat 'em ups.
Wait, Fatal Fury is
Oh my
Sega.
bad.
That's Sega.
Different. Yeah, but still, you get the like. There's enough that they could have made.
Or at least put like two other fucking. At least put one of those games in here to make up the difference.
Yeah, and for
Yeah.
for people that are curious and stuff that isn't in this part of the trailer, because I think there was one that had more info. There is rollback netcode. There is training mode. There is save states for the single player mode.
Yeah.
And it's not cross play. So if you're on PlayStation, you're gonna play with only PlayStation. But that being said, it is available on multiple consoles except for the Xbox.
Weird.
It'll be on
Weirdly.
Steam, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
It's so weird.
Oh.
It is honestly weird.
I've seen that with stuff though, with like Blaz Blue and other fighting games. They just skip the Xbox for some reason. I don't know why.
Blaz Blue I thought was on the Xbox.
Not Chrono Phantasm.
There are some that just skip the Xbox for whatever reason.
Chrono Phantasm and fucking the what's the other one? Wait, Chrono Phantasm the recent one?
Centurium something or other, whatever. Anyway, I'll probably buy it not because I'm super excited, but just because I want to support them and I want them to put out more classic stuff. So
I'm just excited.
Okay, so
I'm not as excited as Julian, but I'm excited.
So yeah, when I saw this, I was in the middle of I was in a fucking grocery store, fucking on my way home from fucking like working. So yeah, I had this like fucking I had this shit. I had to work early and then I had to leave. But fucking so I saw the shit and then I kind of screamed out loud, "What?" And I had like a group. I had like 3 random old ladies just stare at me, and I just kind of just smiled and walked out of the aisle and kept watching it. It was, and I'm just so goddamn happy that fucking the Marvel versus that these fucking Capcom versus games are fucking out of their been released from fucking the hellscapes that they were stuck in.
Yeah.
And the fact that hell, they could have just made this Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and everybody would have popped off. But the fact that it's fucking Children of the Atom, it's Children of the Atom and the Street Fighter versus games. Holy crap!
Well, yeah, it's literally every one of these.
And then also for Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes, it's not the version that they had in fucking Origins. Because the one in Origins kind of fucked up some things and are missing fucking animations apparently, from what I've heard from actual like people who pay attention to fighting games better than who know this shit better than I do. It's like those were bad ports apparently. And then it's also not using the HD port for they're not using the HD port for fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 like at all. It's just it's fucking like whatever. I don't know what port it is. It's not the Dreamcast one. I don't or something. Some people think it is, but we don't know. But I don't know. But it's all I know is it's not the PS2 or Xbox versions because those you have to unlock the characters and those suck.
Yeah.
And they're also missing lots of animations. But they also did. But the other thing they did about this game is they fixed in the older games. They had screen flashes whenever you used abilities. They took the screen flashes out. So now there's no way you could give someone an epileptic seizure fucking using a super move.
Honestly, all they had to do was adjust the rate that it flashed.
Well, they did it. They did something.
You know, and like they also made a bunch of the characters that you couldn't play as playable. Like you could play as fucking Robo Akuma and Onslaught in their respective games. Even though it's like, why would you do that? Or something like that. I don't think it's Onslaught, but I'm just, using fucking like random characters that they had that you couldn't use before actually be usable and shit. And Punisher, yeah, sure, whatever. But also, with how they put in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where everybody actually can see the frame data legally now, without having to fucking, Game Shark their way into it.
Oh yeah, in the training mode, you can see the hit boxes, the hurt boxes, and you can see how stun builds up. So now
so people are saying that because more fighting game enthusiasts are now be able to pick this up without having to worry about like fucking emulating it or something. This game may fucking like have their character metas changed for the first time ever. But they have to. But everyone's waiting till it comes out to see it. Which a release date, please.
I hope it becomes like a Evo throwback or something next year.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be an Evo next year.
For people that aren't aware, Evo does do most of the tournaments with contemporary games, but lately in the last 2 or 3 years, I think 2 years, they've added an extra like classic. So last year it was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and this year it's I think Street Fighter 3 Alpha. And so maybe they'll bring Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for next year. Who knows? But yeah, so we're all excited about Marvel vs. Capcom. I'll probably pick it up, but I will not be competitive in it. But Julian is definitely gonna put his.
I'm not gonna be competitive in it. I'm just gonna play it a bunch because I'm fucking.
He's gonna put his. Yeah, he's gonna put his dick in it for sure.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
Next game is something I have no interest in. Mario Party.
Why do you say that, Omni?
I don't like Mario Party. I'm not.
I 100% agree with Omni.
I have groups of friends who want to play
it. If friends have it and they want me to get it, sure, I'll pick it up, whatever, and we'll play. But like in and of my own devices, I'm not.
I'm going to let this game come out and stew for a while before I even touch it because
this game has frame rate issues. Holy shit.
My biggest issue with this is why are we making a new one when this could have just been added to the game that already shares the same name?
Money, baby.
Well, yeah, that, and to be fair, it is a lot of content to just add as DLC.
Aren't they adding new dice and shit?
Yeah, they're adding, and they're also adding new, and then they added, and then it's like, oh, you added these retro stages. You mean in the game that you've ignored that you added retro stages for, and that in interviews you said you were working on possibilities of add more stuff to it, and you never did because you just let it rot and you stopped caring.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm actually kind of happy that they are just releasing it as a new game and not just infinite DLC like fucking Mario Kart 8, which we've had since the Wii U. And they just keep being like, here's DLC. We're not gonna make Mario Kart 9. Like, just, and I'm like, great.
Well, do they really
They're
have?
just like,
They
buy
didn't
the
really have
season
to.
pass.
Well, let's be real. They didn't really have to. And then at the end of the day, you could have just did what everybody else did. Just wait till it all come out and just buy it all at once. Or if you already have the fucking Nintendo Online thing, you get it for free anyway.
Yeah, but instead of being like, oh, here's just another $60 game that has all of this plus a bunch of new content, they're just like, no, here, buy this $60 game and then buy this other $60 of DLC for that game. That's, a decade old at this point.
Chase said the center of my palm still hasn't healed since Mario Party 1. Never again. Yeah, between that and Budokai, I can't do anymore. I'm too old to be doing that kind of shit. My hand won't make it.
You use the palm of your hands. That's what shows you're weak.
Yeah.
That's what you used back in the day, sir.
You don't use the palm of your hand to do the joystick flipping. That's not how that's how you hurt. It's not because how you hurt yourself. It's not how you work.
Flipping? What do you mean joystick flipping?
Joystick twisting.
You don't.
Oh, like circular motion.
Yeah,
Look, you're not getting fast enough if you're fucking doing it with your thumb.
I'm not doing it with my thumb. I'm doing it with the edge of. You do it with like the tips. You do it with the edge of your fingers. When you do it. It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster, and it doesn't hurt you.
No, listen. I'm not gonna edge the fucking controller here.
We would have fought in elementary school. How dare you?
Yeah, but you would have got. Yeah, and I still would have beat you in that minigame. And I would have beat you in that minigame like I do everybody else.
We're just of different schools. Anyway, I'm not gonna play Mario Party. It's there though. If people want to play it, I'm gonna go on to the next game, which is a huge game. Yeah. So the next game is what Zonik and I were kind of thinking was a Link to the Past remake. Is a brand new Zelda game.
Nah. I thought it was Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons remake. Because they're using the Link's Awakening fucking style.
I'm gonna be honest. I also thought it was a Link to the Past because, again, with Oracle of Ages and Seasons, because some people were like, "Oh, it's Oracle of Ages and Seasons," and I'm like, "But that doesn't have Ganon." So
yeah, that's why I said, okay, this can't be it because Ganon.
And then it was like,
the Link to the Past was like, the stairs that go up into the temple, and he bounced the ball back, and it's Ganon in his pick form.
I was honestly hoping for that with this art style because I actually very much like this art style from Link's Awakening.
But then they kind of did the 180 on us and said, nah.
And it should have been called The Legend of Link.
No. No, they can't do that.
I know Legend of Link is like the meme thing to say on the internet, but in reality, I hate that. I think that sounds so ugly.
But I do find it funny that it's a Legend of Zelda game where you actually do play as Zelda.
Yeah.
For like the second time ever in existence.
The Echoes of Wisdom.
I like it a lot. For real, play as Zelda. Games. Not have Zelda being a ghost of Zelda controlling a goal.
No. Yeah, honestly, it does look really fun. I like the concept, the puzzle thing. I like that they didn't, because I know that there's gonna be people out there, but it's like I appreciate that they didn't just go, it's Zelda with a sword, and it's like, oh, it's just Legend of Zelda gameplay.
Using the power of Animal Crossing, she destroys all. Exactly true.
Yeah.
So-
It's better than Animal
Yeah,
Crossing.
because
You
if
can
it had
just make
been,
your stuff.
if it had been just Zelda with a sword, it would have just been palette swap Link, and we would have just said, "Oh, why couldn't this have been Link?"
Yeah.
And I feel like that would have been a waste. Versus
I do have two. I have
they
two
thought,
things to say.
well, what would be a creative, fun way to have her do things? And I think this works out well. Plus, she does have the Triforce of Wisdom, so...
So she would come up with creative ways to do
Yeah,
things
so she would, use her brains more than necessarily her brawn.
Okay, so I do have two things to say. One, fucking Agia Aonuma, why do you and fucking what's the name of the fucking creator of Mario again? I can't think of the name because I'm fucking brain dead right now.
Miyamoto?
Why do you and Miyamoto like this blazer t-shirt combo?
It's good. I think it's good.
I
You don't like it?
It's like what's the
It's-
point of just wear the t-shirt? Why do you need the blazer? It doesn't help anything. It doesn't change anything.
Because the
Business-
t-shirt looks too unprofessional.
Yeah, but with the blazer, it doesn't help. It doesn't help its fact. It's just you can't make up your mind whether you want to be business casual
It's
or not.
business casual.
It's business awful.
Why?
Wear a damn polo. Wear a damn polo shirt.
Man, complaining about the t-shirt.
Wear a damn
Yeah,
polo
right.
shirt.
I like how Julian's complaint about the Legend of Zelda game
No, I'm just talking
is
about
that the creator...
Oh, I'm not complaining about the Zelda.
Blazer
Oh, I have
t-shirt
nothing to complain about. I have nothing to complain about Zelda. I'm just bringing up. I just brought up
You
Zelda.
literally
my
said
two
my
complaints-
complaints...
I didn't have complaints. I said I had two things to say. I never said anything about complaints.
No, you said
I never said
complaints.
complaints. I said I had two things to say.
Anyway,
You did.
yeah, I think that's an awful take. First off, but what's the second thing?
Okay, so fucking. The second thing was fuck, I forgot because you all distracted me.
Whatever.
If it's as unimportant as the first...
No, actually, it was something about. It was actually something about. It was actually something about the. It was actually something about the game.
I will
now-
point out again. You can see the technical issues with this. They like mosaic the edges of the screen so that they can save on having to res those while you're actually doing stuff and things like that.
Yeah, I don't think it looks too bad, though.
Well, the art style is beautiful, so it works with this. But I still think
yeah.
at the technical level, we need to fucking let go of the Switch. The Switch is
Oh,
is
God,
gone.
yes.
Well,
That's just
the
gotta
Switch
go.
is in its last year anyway.
I think most people that aren't brain dead understand that the Switch has a lot of technical limitations because this thing is like... I mean, this was competing with the PS4 and Xbox One.
This came out in 2016, right? Or
Yeah, somewhere around
yeah.
there.
Ha!
It's-
I went back in the stream and I
it's
said nothing about the
almost
word
a decade
complaints.
old,
All right, well, fine. You didn't complain about it.
but
It's still bad.
yeah,
tape,
this
though.
thing is like... And even then, when the Switch came out, it wasn't the strongest system around.
No,
It was still the
old
weakest
then, and
system.
it's old
No,
now.
it was very impressive that it could pull off the stuff it could do with
Like-
as a handheld.
Yeah,
we were more
that's
just shocked that,
undeniable, but-
we were more shocked that, like, oh, I can play Skyrim on the go. But it's
Yeah.
like, no, it wasn't the best version of Skyrim. We understood that it was the crappier version of Skyrim. The gimmick was, oh, I can play it on the go. But nowadays, it's kind of like, okay, that on the go gimmick is gone.
I'm gonna be
Especially
honest.
with COVID.
I think the Switch's
Nobody predicted that.
the Switch's fucking graphical fidelity peaked after Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, it was old then and it's old now and it needs to go. Or whatever they do, they're probably gonna fuck it up and do like not optimize graphics again. But it is what it is.
Well, the Switch. Well,
I
the
just needed
next
to look
system's coming.
like I just needed to be
and to be announced
strong
next year.
enough that their first party stuff can at least look decent, because something like Mario and Luigi and Legend of Zelda should be looking good. That's their first party stuff. This is exclusive to their console, and they're making it with art styles and things like that in mind, and they still are being held back so bad by the Switch. And it's like they're doing everything possible to make this look as good as they can on the Switch, and even they're running into issues.
It needs to go.
Yeah.
Chase said they were ready to release the Switch 2, then they saw the Steam Deck 2s coming and didn't want to get embarrassed, so they were waiting. And then he put smug face emote. I don't know
now I
how
remember
true
my
that
other
is
point.
because I mean I'm sure you're just teasing, but if I'm gonna answer that seriously or respond to that seriously, there's like so much planning and money that goes into releasing something. They can't just change a release date like on the whim like that. They'll release it when they're ready.
the other thing is, I don't think the Switch is necessary. Switch 2 would necessarily be competing with the Steam Deck, since games like Legend of Zelda and stuff are like Nintendo's lived off of its first party stuff for most of its life. Like ever since the GameCube, the Wii, it's the first party stuff that sells the best.
It's the first part
No
stuff
one's
that keeps the
buying
systems
a
alive.
Switch to play, fucking Sonic Frontiers.
Yep.
Like if Final Fantasy 16 was on the Switch, it would be the most inferior version of 16 to ever exist.
But if they were smart, that wouldn't be the case, because then it'd be like, well, I love Zelda, so I have a Switch for Zelda. Oh, Sonic is there. Oh, it's the same thing as my PS5. Well, I already have this, and it's going with me everywhere. Let me get they're just losing money but they didn't have.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I don't know.
Nintendo wants to the way I see it is Nintendo always wants to be the additional console. Like it's the console you have on the side. It's your side hoe. Like Nintendo is the side hoe. You've got your Xbox or your PlayStation or your PC, and then you've just got the cheaper Nintendo console that's just chilling off to the side that you crack out occasionally to play some Nintendo exclusive thing.
That's
That's
a
the
way
way
to
I
look at
see
it.
it.
I don't think that was their intention. I don't think you ever
I
go
don't
into
know.
a business economy
Well,
and you're just
To be
thinking,
honest, their intention is always to be the cheapest one out of all of them. Like that has been their business model since day one. Because even the
Be
original, the original Game Boy Advance and the original Game Boy Color could have had backlit screens, but they saw that with the Game Gear, it was taking up more batteries and stuff like that, and it made the technology cost more. So they purposely chose not to have that technology in there in
yeah,
order to reduce prices and stuff. So
which was a bad
their
idea.
idea has. Well,
because
no, I
then-
mean, like
Well-
you saw. Well, it outlived the Game Gear. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sadly,
but-
the only
but-
reason it outlived the Neo Geo Pocket Color that actually could do the backlit and had and used the same amount of batteries, only because fucking SNK went bankrupt.
Well, also they later came out with a backlit Game Boy, the SP. Didn't the SP
Yeah,
have
but
backlight? Like,
that was once
Here-
rechargeable battery technology had reached the point because you weren't
in-
taking 20 AA's to fucking run a game console for 3 hours.
Yeah, in hindsight, had they waited and made the tech viable, then they would have future-proofed their console so that they wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily Nintendo's game plan. Like that is their business model, is to not necessarily be the best. They just want to be relevant.
Nintendo does what
I can't
Nintendo
imagine.
wants.
Yeah, well that is true. I can't imagine that their thinking is like, all right, as long as we're in their home, we don't care. I'm pretty sure they want to be the family system.
Well, because let's be real,
but
outside of Japan, they're not outside of Japan, which pretty much keeps them with all the money. Gives them most of their money. Though in the West, it's like we have our fan base, which will buy our stuff, and that's pretty much all we care about. If we do get third-party stuff, it's because other companies outside of Japan give a shit about wanting to make third-party stuff on the Switch.
The way I see it is they know they can't compete with PlayStation and Xbox at this point, so they're not necessarily trying to compete like directly. That's why they made theirs where it's a hybrid console. It's portable and
damn it, Dabu.
Home and stuff like that. They try to compete on other platforms. How should I put it? They compete not directly. They're coming at other avenues to try and compete.
By
And
being the thing that you can afford to give multiple children if you have more than one kid, you can buy a bunch of Switches buy almost like 2 or 3 Switches for the same amount as fucking.
But
fucking
at the same time,
Xbox or
I mean,
PlayStation.
Nintendo's survived still, so they clearly know what they're doing to an extent.
Yeah, their IPs are undeniable.
Now,
their hardware is just trash.
Fucking
Yeah.
Dabu. I think Zelda has a step up because of the stools. Smiley face. Why? Dabu, damn it, Dabu.
I don't get it. Zelda has a step up because she has
of the
to step up
stools.
to Link.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Get it? Step up stools.
Because
Step stool.
Because she used step stools and she used stools in the fucking trailer. It's a
Oh,
pun.
hello, Gundam Physalis.
It's a
She
pun.
did. Wait, I don't
I
get
need
the
you to
joke
die.
though.
I don't think it's a pun.
I know. What's the pun? She stepped up on a stool. She also used beds. What's the pun? I don't
The
get it.
step stool. She has a step up.
She just step up.
I think Zelda has a step
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Has a step up. Get it?
Oh, she has a step up on Link or on the competition, but
Yeah.
Because of the
Okay.
stools. Yes.
All right. I didn't hear that earlier. I was like, I just heard step
Faisal,
up.
I need you to die.
Also, I remember the other point I was gonna bring. So do you think that this is gonna have amiibo support, and
No.
if it does, would they make the Link amiibo not do anything?
I
Besides,
don't think that it's gonna have amiibo support. They've pretty much
you-
dropped the amiibos at this point.
It would give you like rupees or hearts, or
Actually-
you get like a Link hat or something.
actually, in the last direct, they still had it. They still had a game that could do that. If you put amiibo on it, it did something.
Yeah. I mean, they put the fucking amiibo reader in their controllers. They were expecting to do something with it.
It's like they're
Yeah,
most likely not
well,
gonna. They're
for
not gonna
now.
advertise it. They're most likely not advertising it as much, but most likely there will be something that's it's gonna do. It's like you paid all this money for this piece of plastic. They're gonna make it useful in some way, shape, or form.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Yet, you know.
Well,
there's a
for
lot
their
of
own,
other-
their exclusive games it does. Most of the time.
I don't know
when-
because
I hate
for
when
how
there's
long?
limits,
Because I don't
'cause
think the Switch 2 is gonna have.
Oh no, Switch 2's not
necessarily
gonna have
amiibo
any
support.
Oh no, Switch 2.
But
most
all
likely
of these games, or they're probably future-proofing some of these games that are coming out, especially like 2024,
Yeah.
2025. Like,
Also, for people that want that amiibo stuff without buying amiibos, just go on Amazon, look up the amiibo tokens. You can buy like a little card. It's just like
yeah,
all the amiibos.
or Etsy.
Or Etsy, yeah. It's much cheaper. I don't have one because I don't play my Switch
Like
enough. but
I,
Also,
would.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of
at
like the
this
design
point,
of that
I,
Switch
I
Lite.
just say like, just do that if you're going.
I like
you
the design of
really
Switch Lite.
care.
Not enough to buy it.
Because how
but
are
I
you gonna
like it,
find
though.
amiibos? How are you gonna find a Mega Man amiibo
That's
without
what- yeah,
spending
and
like
that's the
hundreds
thing,
of
like,
dollars? It's
At
outrageous.
this point, you're only supporting like resellers. So just go ahead and
Unless you go,
like.
apparently,
buy-
unless you go to Japan where they have plenty of copies of these things without any issues.
let's
That's
get
what
on the
you
plane,
think,
dude.
but-
Let's go and go. All right.
Even
are
then,
we-
like, you're gonna spend way more money trying to do that shit for a fucking piece of plastic.
are we
that
done with
Nintendo
Zelda?
clearly doesn't care that much about. Yeah, I'm done. It looks fun. I'll pick it up. Probably not day one though.
Yeah, it's coming out in September for anybody that wants it. It looks good.
I just got off work and I walked into my car.
Welcome back.
Nice.
Next is Just Dance 2025.
Moving on.
Skip.
Next is Lego Horizon Adventures, which is the game
Skip.
for me. This is the game that I'm excited about. So
It's like you think that Omni's not going to want to talk about the Horizon version of Lego.
yeah, not on the Switch. I'll be getting it on some other console, but yeah, I like it. I
Watch it
think
be
it's
Switch
cute.
exclusive.
It's not. I looked. I for sure. Checked. It would be weird if Horizon
Omni,
wasn't on the
Omni, I
PlayStation.
want to talk about this. This is another
Yeah.
version. This is another version. This is another fucking video where it doesn't look like ass.
It
Yeah, I
doesn't?
didn't think it actually.
No.
Didn't look too
The
bad.
video for this does not look like ass.
Oh yeah, well that's because it's capped at 30.
Well, it's also Lego.
It's not dropping frames and it's not in high def.
It's
like
not
or-
trying to.
It's not
be
1080,
like super
2K,
high
4K, anything like that. But on other versions it will be. It looks stable, but it also doesn't look that great to me. You can still see a lot of like fuzziness around the edges and things like that.
Yeah, it just
But
doesn't look like complete ass.
Yeah, I like it. I like these characters. I like the robots. I like collecting stuff. I haven't played a Lego game in a long time, so I'm
Good
ready
lord,
to play
the way
one again.
the way they move,
get-
we come a long way from Lego Star Wars and how stiff they were. I mean, not even Lego Star Wars. We come a long way from Lego Island and how stiff that shit was.
Yeah, so I'll be getting it. If there's anybody that wants to play multiplayer and they pick it up, I'll play with you. But yeah, I'm excited for Horizon Adventures, Lego Horizon Adventures. Also, I never really brought it up, but you remember how you said that the Horizon Lego set was going out of print or some shit?
Yeah, it was going. Yeah, it was going out of print.
Yeah,
Well,
I bought it months and months ago, so I have it just sitting there in my wall. It's just,
Yeah.
Oh, right,
I
I
have the
Well,
tall
we've
neck Lego.
Waiting
Like
for
the
this
only Lego set I own.
Cat Suffering Simulator was playing.
I think they're making more of the franchise. Just that one is now out of print.
I hope so. The robots are cool. I think they make fun Legos, and I like Aloy and all that, so I'll get it.
Especially since they also have made a Legend of Zelda one now.
Yes, with the Jakku tree.
Yeah,
I think it looks cool.
it's also I think like a Breath of Wild I think it's a dual.
If it wasn't super, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really expensive, really hard to find because of collectors. So I'm just gonna pretend like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I haven't looked at how much it costs or anything. But...
anybody want to say anything else about Horizon?
No.
Okay.
No.
Next is Stray on the Switch. I'm gonna skip
Cat
that,
suffering.
It looks like
cat
like
suffering.
garbage.
Cat suffering with less
It looks
fidelity.
like trash. It's been out on the PS4 or PS5 for quite a long time at this point, so it's already been reduced in price multiple times. It goes on sale regularly. Just buy. I think it's on PC as well.
It is.
If you
Like,
only have a Switch,
buy
pick it up.
a
If you
much
want
better
cool,
version.
If you want like a cool Cyberpunk-esque cat game, pick it up. But if you have a different console, pick it up on a different console. Next is a Lord of the Rings game. I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings.
I laughed when I saw this. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Is this fucking Animal Crossing Hobbit edition?
It looks so bad.
It's not the fact that it's like.
I'm gonna be honest, like it looks
Scott,
so boring,
Scott,
even
what-
as like an Animal Crossing clone.
Scott, what
'Cause
could
it's
you
just like,
do?
oh,
Hobbits
you can
are
make
hideous
food,
creatures.
and that's it.
Hobbits,
Like, that's
hobbits
all they
are
do
hideous
is
creatures. What
like
could you expect?
Well,
you can trade
Hobbits
other
like 8
people
times a
for
day.
food, and like, okay, cool, and
When does Sauron come in and send the fucking things to kill half of these?
Is
hobbits?
this pre or post Sauron? Is the question.
who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares?
Gave
Well,
her the choppy bow.
Gandalf's
Yeah,
there, so
well,
I'm assuming
Hobbits do be
pre-Sauron.
built like that. I don't really have any interest in this game. I don't really like Animal Crossing-esque games, and I'm not a big fan of Lord. I mean, I watched the movies. I think
Anyway,
they're
moving
cool.
on. We're gonna get to the one that people actually gave a shit about.
I didn't give a shit about it, but moving on.
Wait, what was the next one?
Ace Attorney
Phoenix
Investigations Collection.
Oh hell yes!
Because
you
they're
like
finally
the
releasing the Miles
the two
Edgeworth
Miles
versions.
Edgeworth games?
Yeah, they're finally coming to the West because they were all Japan exclusive for years.
No, they. Oh, hold.
I thought they
your
were.
phone
I
here.
thought people said they were Japan exclusive. for
Miles
years.
Edgeworth 2 was Japan exclusive. Miles
So-
Edgeworth 1 came to the West and on the DS. The Miles Edgeworth 2 was the one that was exclusive. That's why the trailer says including one that was never released before in the West. But yeah, with this, we now have every Ace Attorney game on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. And
Take
PC.
that, Mother series.
So that's really cool. I will be picking this up. Probably not day one because I don't pick up any of the Ace Attorney games for full price. But I will be picking this up
Good job supporting it.
because. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, my problem is I like this franchise, but I don't like it that much. Like, it's not. It's not like my go-to franchise.
Also,
but-
this is coming out on other things, by the way.
The problem is that he
it-
doesn't have Omnibucks. But even if he did have Omnibucks, he'd be
True.
spending it on other stuff before this.
Yeah,
I can't imagine how much money he'd have. How much stuff he'd have if he had the money to buy it.
it is true. But yeah, no, I am honestly very excited for this game. Ironically, this was the last game of this direct that I was excited for.
I'm ambivalent.
but-
It's people like Ace Attorney.
What, you
I
didn't-
like watching the Game Grumps play it. It seems fun.
What you
I've
didn't
never been
want?
that interested.
Danganronpa Fire Emblem?
We'll get to that. It's not Danganronpa Fire Emblem at all.
It's Danganronpa Tower Defense,
Yeah, it's Danganronpa Tower Defense. Fire
which
Emblem
is
isn't Tower
the
Defense.
next game. I mean, you're excited. Julian is.
I'm not excited about that.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
excited about fucking.
No, not
Tower.
Danganronpa. Ace Attorney.
Oh, Ace Attorney. It's like
Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney. I'm excited for.
My love of the series is all over the place. Because it's like it's interesting, but like it's like doing all the work between court cases is boring.
Yeah.
Use a guide. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next game.
That's what I end up doing.
So weird. But the tower, I like tower defense, so it actually got me interested. Is Danganronpa? Is it Ding Dang Ringpa?
Yeah, Danganronpa.
Bing Bang Ding Dong on.
Yeah.
Oh no, another
That sounds right. That doesn't
another
sound
protagonist
racist.
with a hoodie. Another
love hoodies.
Danganronpa protagonist with a hoodie.
These monsters are so.
They also talk
cute.
about despair.
Yeah, these monsters are so cute, but their destruction is so violent.
Yeah, because that's Danganronpa.
Yeah.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Where everyone suffers and no one wins.
Well, she's dead. She ain't gonna be back for Rush Hour 2.
But yeah, like the tower defense thing, like I've already, when we talked about Metal Slug, talked about how I don't really care for tower defense.
Also, the one thing about this Danganronpa one, it's like y'all really reused a lot. Y'all really pulled out a lot of reused characters in this one, like more so than usual.
Every game made by that creator is like, he's like Hiro Mashima.
No. But this one's
maybe not on purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, but like at least like it's like the faces all usually look similar, but like some of these characters, like this looks like this character from the last game. This looks like this character from another game.
Every main character for any of these looks like Makoto Naegi.
Oh, but that's the main
character.
Every
fucking one of them.
That's the main character, though. It's the side characters I'm talking about. I don't care about the main characters.
Yeah, but every main character is just Makoto Naegi.
This logo is so
now the next
ugly.
game.
It's so hard to read.
Yeah, this fucking logo is Aniplex sponsored this game. What the fuck? Is there an anime of this coming out? Anyway.
Oh, wait, if Aniplex Aniplex did this game? Okay, it's gonna be $100.
They're the people that own, like, I think that the artist for Danganronpa works for them, so.
This logo is trash. I think it's so ugly. I like tower defense. I don't really have an interest in playing this. I don't really care about the characters. I don't care about these high school kids fighting the apocalypse. It's whatever. For people that like it, it seems like it will be good, but I'm not interested.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Another game I was interested in.
I wasn't interested in until a very specific moment. I was actually making jokes about how uninterested I was. Is Romancing Saga 1 a game that I can buy right now?
No.
No?
Okay. So 2 is where I would start.
Actually, let me see.
Maybe?
Because...
Wait, yes! Yes.
Did it get remade? Should I pick it up?
There was like a... I think so, but I don't think they look like
I don't know if it's in one of the collections, and that's the whole thing. Like,
I think Romancing Saga was Was that a collection of like fancy 2D pixel remakes?
I don't think it was though.
So interesting.
Or I think it's.
Anyway, I've never played a Romancing Saga game before. This one looks good, but I was planning to ignore it because my life is full of Final Fantasy right now. I'm just playing that, nothing but. But then, I think it's coming up soon. This part right here. This is like the decisions you make will dramatically affect the story, and your options. You see a woman being attacked by eagles, and the options are she needs my help or serves her right. I was like, okay, maybe I'll pick this game up. I can't imagine how much you can screw over everybody by being so mean about it.
Release inversions.
I don't know the story of Romancing the Saga, but like I said, it looks good. And
so Romancing Saga is the 4th of the Saga franchise. And it is... Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who they're getting revenge on, but if I can be a huge asshole to everybody around me, I might be interested.
There is not a way you can currently play Romancing Saga. You can play like a sequel to it.
I'll have to like check out the wiki later and figure out what I'm supposed to play or how.
So apparently, the last time it was available was the 3DS. It was on the 3DS.
It's more like where can I start? Because if you look at a game like Trails, if you want to start early because there's so much story. But if you play a game like East, there's starting points where you can skip a bunch of games.
From what I can tell for Saga, they don't like it's like Final Fantasy. They're not.
Is it an
There's
anthology?
Nothing that goes together. No, like it just.
Those Final Fantasy is an anthology where like it is its own story, but they sort of share themes and tropes and things like that.
It's kind of like that where it's like it's not like they share themes and tropes and gameplay stuff, but not necessarily
plot,
like an actual plot.
Yeah,
so you can kind of start at any of them. Although, each saga shares little to no continuity to each other. The Saga series is also considered a successor to Final Fantasy II.
Oh, neat.
But by that, it's vague and not really actually.
Yeah. Well,
Don't expect it to play anything like Final Fantasy 2.
that would be cool. The only thing that we can play that's like Final Fantasy 2 these days is fucking Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. If you wanted to start at the actual beginning, you can play Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2. Which that was the original Saga 1 and 2.
I think it's pronounced Finaru Fantasy-ru. It's Legendary Mystical Quest 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Ni.
Okay, and well, moving on to the last
yeah,
one.
Romancing Saga 2 remake or whatever looks fine. I don't know how I feel about it because Romancing Saga is one of those franchises that I want to get into, and I've bought a bunch of the games on PlayStation, including Romancing Saga 2, the non-remake, like just the HD version.
I gave up on another series that kind of is like JRPG. That's a famous one. The Ys games. I just couldn't. I tried, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Fucking, and then the other one is Trials of the Sky. The Trials games.
Is it Trials or Trails?
It's Trails. It's Trails.
Trails. Or whatever. I couldn't get into those games.
The problem with the Trails games is there's a shit ton of them.
They are connected, which is...
Yeah.
That's why... It's impressive that they're willing to go that deep for their story, but I mean, it's a lot to ask of your players.
The only I can do is Trails of Cold Steel because it's at least just 4 games, and that's even asking a lot. But I'm like, okay, if I ever play the Trails series, that's where I start and end it. Is just play the 4 Trails of Cold Steel games and call it a day.
All right, you ready to talk about this last game?
The one that like everyone freaked out about.
You mean the Switch 2 tech demo?
I wish. It's weird.
I have a feeling this is going to be just like what Breath of the Wild was, where it comes out on this, and then it's also going to come out on the sequel system.
Yeah, because you'd imagine with how much praise I gave to Metroid Dread and how big of a fan I am of Metroid Prime in general, I'd be super excited. But when I saw this, I was like, I wish it was on a different system.
Well, so many people were like, "It looks so good."
This is because this is pre-rendered.
Yeah.
This is
well, no, not even. I don't think it looks so good. I think they're like
I think
in
it
La La
looks.
Land.
I think it looks. How should I put this?
It
looks about like Metroid Prime 1 HD, which Metroid Prime 4 should not look like Metroid Prime HD.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks contemporary. But the thing is, people are gonna be like, it looks great for a Switch game. You know, like it requires that little asterisk.
That's the entirety of watching these Nintendo things.
I know.
It looks good for Nintendo system that is out.
But all it does is like, if I'm being true to my heart, all that it makes me think is, man, I wish that this was on.
Yeah, that I could play this on something else.
But you can't play it on something else. That's the point of Nintendo.
I know. I get it.
With these other games,
I can still feel
during the direct. I'm like, yeah, play it not on this.
You can't.
Yeah.
Why do you think after the direct, I literally went on PlayStation to see what was pre-orderable and stuff on PlayStation, not on the fucking Switch?
You know, that's why I don't. That's why outside of. That's why you don't. That's why you can't really like. You know, it's like I got hyped for the fact that a game got released, not the fact of how it looked on here for most of these things, unless it was something exclusive to its system. Unless it's an exclusive. You know, that's why I didn't really get hyped for Mario Luigi, because it looked that great.
You really shouldn't have to sit there and be like, wow, that game looks like shit. Or, yeah, I guess it looks okay. When other games are coming out that look so much nicer.
And that's what happens when these start. But that's what happens when you have all these third-party titles that everybody wants to try and pick up to advertise through the thing, and it's like to try and advertise through this and this and this, and it's like now we have to. And now all third parties are getting yanked around by all these people to try and build up hype for their things, and then it's like the people who got paid for by Nintendo know it's like, well, we're gonna get most of the Nintendo fans to actually say, yeah, I'm going to try and get this, until they find out that it's on something else and they own something else, they're going to buy it on something else. But if they don't own anything else, which a lot of Nintendo fans do, apparently there are a lot of Nintendo fans out there that don't own anything else.
How? No,
wanna
there's.
be clear.
I guarantee
Is,
there's not that
what-
many Nintendo fans that don't own other consoles.
Yeah. What is your
Like-
point here, Julian? Like, what are you trying to get to?
Complaining about the graphical fidelity of this is kind of a waste of time. especially
Oh, I
especially for the
disagree.
Nintendo exclusive games. I feel like it's
Yeah.
like, why complain about something you already know is never going to be on anything else ever.
Yeah. Well, the reason I'm complaining is just to get it out there. It's how I feel, and
It's how
I
everybody
wanna-
feels.
Well,
I mean,
It's how everybody
it's
feels
still a
about a lot of
matter of,
Nintendo,
like-
about Nintendo
You can
games
still
that look
say that it doesn't look good and call them out on their shit.
yeah. And I mean, that's and it's indicative of how they're separating some of their player base. Maybe I'm not all of their player base. Maybe I'm in the minority and whatnot, which is fine. I'll do what I want.
As a
however I
person who
want.
knows people who are
But
exclusively Nintendo, you are.
Yeah, well then,
Well,
I would
who
argue.
the
First of all,
hell
you
is
don't need
just,
to
like,
you don't need to
only
attack
Nintendo?
Me.
I'm
That's
not
like-
attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I'm just
yeah.
stating a fact. I'm stating
I
a fact.
will say, I don't know how that's how do you measure that? What are the quantifications for people that are only into Nintendo? It's like people you know.
Well,
My
even
point-
then,
my-
how
my-
do you? I don't know how
point
you
is-
only have
Because a lot of
Yeah.
because a lot of people who own just Nintendo things, they just they don't clearly do not have graphical needs they don't care about graphical needs. They
That's
just
fine
care about
for
they just
them.
care
That
about
doesn't-
the stuff about they just
that
care about the
doesn't mean that
gameplay. They just care about
that
gameplay
doesn't
aspects.
mean that the bar isn't higher for other people. And I'm not saying the game is bad because of that. I've played plenty of games on the Switch that don't look amazing. I played through all of Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch happily until I got the PC version, and I can't go back to the Switch version. And I did it. It's fine. Metroid Dread was my game of the year that it came out. I'm totally happy with that. But I don't think it is unfair to point out that their hardware is out of date, and my main point with Metroid Prime is that for me, and I think for others as well, the IP was not enough to save this reaction. Like, I should be excited. I should be pumped. It looks fun. It has the scanning. It's more Metroid Prime. It's been in the development for years and years now. But all I could think was like, man, I wish it was on better hardware. I'd probably still pick it up. Like that's not deniable.
Well, let's be real here. Most likely, it is going to be on better hardware because even Nintendo themselves said this is the last year the Switch is going to be relevant before they make the new thing.
Sure, but until they make an official announcement, all I have to go by is that it's going to be on the Switch.
I have
not whatever.
Hell, I have a feeling that the fucking
we're hoping that it's also going to be on the Switch too, but that's not a confirmed thing. Like,
and what if it's not? What if it's not like developed for that? What if it's just backwards compatible and you can also play Switch games on this? Which makes me scared because these cartridges aren't like the best medium for high fidelity gameplay. So if you can do it, I hope there's a slot for Switch and not just like this is our media going forward.
Well,
but anyway.
Well, the biggest thing is, are they going to actually make it portable again, or are they going to just give up on portability and put it back on a
I think they're going to make it portable. Yeah,
like
that's
you said
kind of
earlier,
like
they're going to do whatever they want to do, which is fine. But I mean, when the Switch came out, I did not buy it day one. I didn't buy it year one. I didn't buy it year two. I didn't buy it till way down the line because I was like, I have better hardware. Like, I was not a person that did a lot with it until some game came out that I really wanted to play. I forget what game it was that came out. I think it was Xenoblade, maybe.
I was that way with the Wii U, and then at the time the Switch came out, I was gonna give it time, but I also was waiting for the actual Nintendo exclusives that weren't just fucking Mario and Zelda, that were just Mario and Zelda to come out.
I don't feel like it's a good outlook to be like the discussion starts and ends by whatever Nintendo wants to do. We should be able to call them out on decisions that are probably not stuff that we enjoy. Yeah. But I mean,
to be honest,
I bought it. I own it.
Like, I don't expect them to ever make a console that directly competes with the PlayStation and the Xbox, if I'm going to be honest. But I at least expect better than what the Switch has been able to handle with the current console generation.
I hope they do. I hope they make a console that's competitive because they're going to lose out on using Unreal 5 engine. They're going to lose out on third party. They're going to lose out on
I just don't think Nintendo is going to do it. Like, they haven't ever in their entire history of their company. So I just don't think they will. I'm not saying that they shouldn't necessarily, but I don't think they ever will. But at least, because knowing that, I hope that they can at least make something that's competitive enough that I don't just feel, oh, I own, like right now on my Switch, I only play exclusives. Like if it's not exclusive, I'm not buying it. Whereas when I first got the Switch, I was at least like, oh, well, I like this game, but I'll take a slight graphical hit because I want to play it on the go, like Skyrim. And it's like, I'm okay with that, where it's just a slight, yeah, it's not the best version of it, but at least it's not like chugging along. Like some of these games, there's no excuse for how they're chugging. Like they should at least be playing smoothly. Even if you're capping the frame rate, even if you're capping some of the they should be playing smoothly, and they're not.
My biggest issue with this is that I feel that once again, I brought this up earlier. Whatever videos they're using, they're fucking it up. They're fucking up their own quality somehow. Because I've seen a lot of these videos on their own without the direct connected to it, and it looks better. Fucking
maybe
the one
like
for
the
one for the compression.
YouTube,
Yeah, they're like compressing these videos. The Fantasian video by itself looked fine. It didn't look like it was compressed. It still looks like a mobile game because it is one. And then the one for Marvel vs. Capcom looks even way better than the fucking other one, and it's way better than the other one. And then
well,
and it's
what you're probably realizing is that they're probably playing it on or doing it off of other versions. Versus the Nintendo Direct is doing it off the Switch version.
No, I saw the Nintendo. No, I was looking at because the Nintendo versions of videos came out after the Direct, right after the Direct came out. And I was looking at those, and they looked fine. But then, of course, like if I went to the one that's straight from the Capcom YouTube channel, it's gonna look different because it's using it from a different
I'll check that right now.
Fidelity thing.
What was the one that was really chugging? It was the Divine Shield, Brave something.
Yeah, Phantom Brave.
Phantom Brave.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that.
Yeah, the Lost Hero.
That was the most egregious one. If that,
yeah, that
actually,
chugging.
let's be real. The worst one was the worst one was the Funko Pop and the Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah,
one.
the Funko Pop.
The Looney Tunes and the Funko Pop ones were the fucking absolute.
Here's the Funko Pop one solo. I do have it set to 1080-60. Let's just jump in the middle somewhere.
And the only ones that actually
rough.
For some reason the Switch Sports game had the Switch Sports game fucking one looked decent for some reason.
This Funko still looks terrible. Oh, it's awful. Where's the Phantom Brave? Let's check this one out real quick.
Funko Pop. Seriously, just
we'll jump to the actual gameplay.
Fucking Funko Pop video game. Holy shit.
I mean, you're really surprised that they made a Funko Pop video game, Julian?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm surprised they did it. I'm just saying they're like, why now?
Nah, it's still rough.
This should have came out ages ago.
Yeah,
that's still rough.
Oh no, I haven't looked at the Phantom Brave one.
Yeah, the Phantom Brave is terrible. Which one did you look at that you said was better solo?
Marvel's Capcom 2 or the Marvel's Capcom Collection.
That one looked good on the thing. That one in Darkest Dungeon looked good on the thing. Oh, Fantasian. Oh, you said it did look good on the thing.
Yeah,
so I don't need to check it.
Yeah, Julian said the Fantasia.
The Fantasian one looked a lot better.
The one looked fine.
What about Looney Tunes? Does that look better?
The Fantasian one looked fine when it was by itself, and
not really.
I was also looking at it on my phone. I don't know if how big on my phone helped change anything.
Look, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's unfortunate that these games make people look for other ways to play them.
To be honest, the third-party developers at this point they just gave it to Nintendo and just would say we know we're selling it on the things, but Nintendo's the one who's going to advertise our stuff. And yes, it hurts them in the long run, but at the same time, a lot of people still went out and looked up the fact that it's like, oh, is this not on just Nintendo? Okay, fine, I can get it. So they're going to get their sale regardless, whether what system it is or not.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Which was my biggest problem with the last 2 weeks of video game news in general, because it's like Jeff Keighley's little fucking personal fat fest didn't really talk about anything interesting, like at all, barely. I mean, I can't even remember anything that actually came that it was talking about that I actually was like, "Ooh, I want this."
Ow!
Ooh, I want this. PlayStation
That
had
was my
some, Xbox had some, but all the stuff from PlayStation, Xbox that I wanted, I
God,
already
why
knew
is
was
everything
coming
falling?
out, like Monster Hunter, and fucking like Metaphor. It's like I knew this shit was coming out already.
To be clear, and I want to make sure that this point is across, and maybe you already caught it, but I want to make sure that it's 100% clear. When I say the game on Switch looks terrible, I'm going to look for it elsewhere, it's not me saying, look at how bad the Switch is, let's all laugh at it, these other one is better. I'm not saying it to attack the Switch. I'm bringing it up because I'm disappointed that it doesn't look good there. I want it
Right.
to look better on the Switch. I want to buy stuff for my Switch. I want Nintendo to have hardware that is competitive with, you know, these other manufacturers that are out there. It's not to say, you know, like some other people that we may know, where it's just like let's complain specifically to shit on them. That's not my goal. My goal is to point out how disappointed I am in it, and that I want it to be better, and not that I want it to go away or that something else is better because this is bad. I do support Nintendo. It will be part of my life probably till the day I die.
When did this
But
thing come out again?
it's undeniable that like it looks terrible. Those games look
Was
awful
it
on the Switch,
16
and
or 17?
that hardware is old. That
Was it
hardware should never have
wait, was
been
it
as
15? Was it earlier
behind the
than that?
times as it was. And now, almost 10 years later, it really stands out, and it's unfortunate. That's I wanted to make sure I was clear about that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
Nintendo.
well, that's the whole thing. It's like this is a 10-word piece of hardware that's been literally that's been chugging since 2019. Chugging like 5 years ago. That was chugging on its own 5 years ago. That
Oh,
literally
you're
got to
being
5 years
generous.
ago.
I'm pretty sure it came out in like 16.
Nah, because no, actually, let me rephrase that. Since 18, because I think it was like 18,
Wait.
because that's when fucking Smash Bros. Came out. Because that's when I said the fidelity was dead. The fidelity was at its peak. It was 18, and then after that, it just
Yeah,
kind of.
because I mean, if we're talking about the Switch itself, it is.
Oh, but I can't dye it. I love stuff in 14, but when I can't dye the armor, it's just like, let's get rid of it.
Give it 2 weeks.
Oh God. Yeah. When do you think the Switch came out?
2015.
I said 16.
Came out in 2017.
2017. Okay.
Worldwide 2017.
Wait, no, 15 was when. No, 15 was when fucking Smash 4 was around the time Smash 4 came out. That's my bad. Was it 16?
But,
Was Horizon
I mean,
and Nier like out? Nier Automata, were those in 18? Was that 18? Did they came out? Because I don't think they came out the year the Switch came out. I wish I could look for houses, but it's not the lottery. The lottery isn't over yet. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow or the day
Nier
after.
Automata came out the same year.
17. Interesting.
But because pretty much like when I look at Nintendo Direct, I'm not looking for like graphical fidelities. Really, at this point, I'm just looking for Nintendo. Give me something exclusive that I want to play on it.
But it's kind of
because
like,
that's their
it's
biggest selling
sad
point.
that
That's their
that's-
biggest selling point. I know that's
Yeah.
their biggest selling point. It is
It-
sad,
it-
but
it's not that I was looking for amazing graphics. It's that I was surprised and continuously surprised with how out of date it looked. It aged poorly, and I
well,
can't.
and here's the thing: like, if you look at this whole console has just 4 gigs of memory on it.
yeah, most of the other memory comes from other means,
Like,
outdated means.
that's how much memory it has to use in order to play these games,
Most of the same memory comes
which
from outdated
is
memes.
pretty much nothing.
Wrong button. I'm not using my tack pad, so hit the wrong button.
Still,
I mean, if we're
you know,
looking at-
even though the fact that fucking it's like you know the Switch could handle games that have better graphics, but then some developers kind of just drop the ball and don't even try. Looking at
It
you, Square.
cannot handle.
Looking at you,
anything
Square.
decent.
Fucking, you should be. It should.
Like, the
this
Switch cannot handle anything good.
This thing should be able to handle Kingdom Hearts. I don't
Like-
know why it has to be fucking cloud based.
Because it takes a lot of time and effort to make this thing actually handle, something like Kingdom Hearts, and then that costs a lot of money, and then they don't want to spend that money because they know that people aren't probably going to buy it.
Birth by Sleep is on it. It's on the cloud, and that's ridiculous. It's fucking has more graphical fidelity than the PSP.
Can you 90
Apparently
murder
does
Rama
not.
on Extreme? No one on planet Earth has been doing that duty for a week. Oh yeah, don't. Okay. Che, are you logged in right now?
What was I playing? Was I doing
I'll
something? What was I
help
doing
you.
Why
before
do
we
I have to
done
get
this?
rid of so many of these things?
What was I doing before we started?
Yeah,
doing
all
that?
right,
I
hold
don't want
on.
to get rid of these.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. I was fighting a man who transforms into an elephant.
Unrestricted party. Yeah. I'll give you a heads up. Your best bet for doing the extremes in ARR, instead of going into Duty Finder and like queuing for it, either
Don't
go
do
into
that.
Party Finder and set up a party and just say, hey, I just need a level 90 clear or whatever, and somebody will log in and help you out, or just ask friends to help you, because like nobody. Very rarely, it takes a long time to get those, and usually when people get them, they hate it.
Why don't you help him?
I am. That's what I'm doing. I invite him to party.
Oh.
You're probably gonna die, so just be aware. There's a lot of shit happening in this thing.
Ah!
But you can have the what do you call it? The loot. I don't need it. Did you need a farm for the mount or anything like that? I can help you run it a couple times if you want.
I'm kind of annoyed with this now. So I'm playing New Gundam Breaker because Gundam Breaker 4 comes out later this year.
I just cleared a quest. All right, cool.
And before I spend a bunch of money on that, I want to make sure that I actually like the Gundam Breaker franchise. So I'm playing New Gundam Breaker. I don't like that you have a max limit of pieces you can keep. And like right now, I have 24 pieces that are brand new that I want to keep. But they're like, no, you can only pick 3. And I'm like, well, can I get rid of some of the other ones that are in like my inventory? No, you have to just drop everything except for 3 pieces of this, and then go into a separate menu afterwards after permanently losing these to get the other. I'm like, cool, or at least losing them unless you can get them again.
Oh, you're invincible,
randomly. And I'm like,
Right, there you go.
it's just
You're
fucking
dead.
annoying. Like, why can't I go into inventory right now and choose things?
There you go.
Alright, fine, I won't get Strike Noir.
Just.
Or...
Why do you have armor frames? Why is it you break through my blocks and I can't break through yours? What the fuck?
Fine, no Strike Noir.
I know Bloody Roar isn't fucking
better?
Isn't the most fucking isn't the fucking
I want the Gatling. Damn it, I want the Gatling shield.
You Leviathan, then I'm done. Yeah, we can do Leviathan. I'm very bad at Leviathan though. I don't know the fucking
also
pattern.
Also,
but
interesting
I just
little
power my way through it.
interesting little fact about Bloody Roar Primal Fury. I actually took my copy and added it to this. This is not like me taking the copy that someone else downloaded from the internet. No. I actually put my own copy of the game on here. It was a bitch and a half because I had to find my disc reader I had to find my disc reader that I owned.
I want to say something real quick on Che. There's gonna be a point where he makes the stage go up and down. And we have to be on the other side, otherwise we just fall off. So be ready for that, I guess. Okay, yeah, stand over on this side.
How the fuck is he dodging my shit? Is he dodging my shit?
Oh, he's invincible again. Okay.
So, how am I supposed to... How am I supposed to collect these fucking pieces if I only have a certain amount that I can collect? This makes no sense.
I am not doing so. I am getting my ass kicked. Someone help me.
No. Well, how could we help
gotta
you?
do the-
It's a fucking fighting game.
I didn't rage quit or anything. Shut up.
Where are you?
I didn't rage quit this game. You did.
Okay, over here on this side.
No one cares if you did.
Wee.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to stream. I didn't
Yeah,
rage quit this
and
game,
no
you
one
did.
cares.
You can't prove anything. You can't prove that I rage quit this
No,
game.
you got invincible again. Son of a bitch.
Okay, let's see if how this works. Oh right, fuck. Oh wait, no, there it goes. Okay, we're back.
Are
Wait,
you
oh, right.
invincible again? You are still invincible.
Because you can't find this game on emulators anymore, I also downloaded this one. I put Melee on my computer. No one tell Jack.
I mean,
Whoop.
I don't think he cares.
All right. Sorry, Che.
Actually,
Are
to
you
be honest,
dead?
he could have done this ages ago.
His
He could have
body
did this
is
himself
just
ages
like-
ago. He could have did this himself ages ago if he cared, if he actually did care. I'm just saying that to be facetious against Zach.
What?
Besides, this is a Project M, so he wouldn't care anyway.
Oh, we're talking about the project. Okay, the melee thing.
It's like, let's make
How the
Brawl
fuck
less
do I
broken.
expand the inventory? Because fucking New Gundam Breaker wants me to complete sets, but I don't have enough inventory to complete a set.
Okay. Please die. Please die. There we go.
So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I honestly don't
Suffer?
really know what's going on either, except for a couple of simple mechanics.
Which fight is it?
It's Leviathan Extreme.
Just
Oh,
Well,
fuck
we
that
just
fight.
finished it. Yeah,
I
we
was
just
about to
finished
say,
it.
it's like hit the tail, hit the face. Unfortunately, if you don't do enough damage to kill it as soon as the fight starts, you have to sit there and hit its body parts, and then wait for all the stupid actual mechanics to go off,
really
where it does
custom-
where you kill the mobs, activate the stupid thing, don't die from the wave of water.
Yeah, I just
Don't-
make sure to not fall off the edge.
That too.
I'm going to disband the party because I'm not going to be on here much longer. Whoop. But let me know if you need help with anything else. I'm looking for this freaking bee. My name's Michael with a bee. What? I'm allergic to bees? No, there's a bee? Where?
Okay, haven't touched melee in God knows
you're
how
gonna start
long.
Snowblood.
Let's see how this works.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, there goes that Pokeball.
I'm just about at Stormblood. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
It's not gonna be here.
Hey, Sarah Luna.
I just realized that all the other Switch games that I put on here myself are all fucking RPGs.
Okay, I am back and I am home. Oy.
Welcome. How's it going?
Fine. Took me a while to get home because they're doing road construction right in front of my park, where there's only one way in and one way out.
Just like my butthole.
I'm not.
Not with that attitude, sir.
I need this bee.
I am not saying a word.
Oh wait, when did my Wondrous Tales
One way in
expire?
or out.
Oh, my Wondrous Tales expired. Son of a bee.
If you get a new one and hold on to it, and finish it and hold on to it. Don't turn it in till after fucking the till after the 29th, and then you can use it to help to level up your what's it called faster.
Yeah.
To level up your Pictomancer or fucking thingy faster.
What level are those two new classes gonna be?
80.
Oh, perfect. That earring that came with the purchase order is gonna be perfect because that's 30% EXP boost for 90 and below.
Yes.
Yeah, 30%. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why even though I won't be playing the game right away, I pre-ordered that fucking thing.
Yeah, same here. But again, by the way, Omni, thank you again so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I
can't
told you I
believe I
would.
fucked that up.
I know. I got it. I got on during the stream.
Oh, I had to go. That's very funny.
Yeah, and I got the PlayStation version this morning,
Hell yeah.
so I'm all set to go.
Target to my north. There you are, you sick son of a bitch. Time to die.
Are you playing Final Fantasy right now?
Yeah, I'm only gonna play it for a little bit longer because I just needed to do the Mog stuff. We can't get a house. We can't get a house yet because the lottery's still in progress. I gotta wait until everybody, till like that's done, and then I can start looking for houses again.
This is gonna be the last chance you're gonna be able to get a house before the expansion starts.
It's fine. We're just
I'm gonna probably spend all day tomorrow leveling up my gunbreaker. I got it at 85 right now, so that earring.
Ganu Breaker.
And then I got Paladin, Dark Knight, and Sage to get to 90. All my crafters and gatherers are up to 90.
My C-stick doesn't work. Oh well. Oh wait, no, I'm playing single player. My C-stick doesn't work. The C-stick doesn't work on single player in fucking Melee.
I hate the E-Shroud. Me and my homies don't fuck with the E-Shroud.
Well, that goes.
I should probably replant plants, huh?
Don't do that. It's dangerous.
Why?
It's bad for your health.
God, this Gundam looks terrible.
You say you don't F with the East Shroud, well, I certainly hope you don't F with the trees.
I mean, hey, what he does with the trees is his own business.
If you ever decide to
More
do a
Thanavarian
Zodiac
onions.
weapon, you will understand why I hate the E-Shroud.
More Thanavarian onions.
Oh, I don't possess any more seeds. Okay, cool. I got all the ice shards that I can get. How many ice shards do I have?
More Thanavarian onions.
6,000. Okay, that's fine. What I want. You want onions? I can go buy some onions.
Onion?
How many do you want or need? They're gonna be a little expensive.
I'm just saying, plant Thanavarian onions.
Ah, no. You can take care of that yourself, man. Do you know how hard it is to get Thavnarian onions?
Yes, that's why I'm telling you to do it.
No, I'm a crafter, not a gardener. All right.
Yeah.
But you care about meticulous nonsense like that.
I don't want to get into gardening. It's such a pain in the ass.
All you have to do is log in and water the damn plants.
All you have to do, then you do it, bitch.
I'd forget they exist. I'd forget they exist.
Well, I thought these were gonna be way more expensive.
I forget
than
my
they
own
were.
plants
You want a
exist.
Thavnarian onion? I thought these were gonna be like in the millions. Do you want a Thavnarian onion?
No, I was just saying, no. No. Well, it's like,
I might have some in my inventory. Give me a few minutes and I can log into the game and I'll see if I have any, because I remember I had some onions.
no, I was just saying that because I know someone who used to sell them by the truckloads and fucking make money, but it's like no one cares now.
Yeah, you can make a good amount of coin, not millions or anything, but for anybody that's curious, what you have a chocobo that you can get through the story, and that'll be your companion, and it has a level cap, and the only way to break that level cap is to feed it a Thavnarian onion, which through playing the game you'll get 1 or 2 for free. But to actually grow one yourself, you don't just plant an onion seed and then it comes out. You have to crossbreed like 3 or 4 plants before you have a chance for the onion to come out. And planting is usually like 18 hours, so it's real life time that you have to wait for these to grow for a chance for the onion to come. And it's doable. You can do it. Not me though. I don't want to do it.
I'm actually more surprised they haven't, added more levels to the chocobo.
Yeah, it's like capped at what, 30, 40?
I think. I don't know.
They just scale it up to you. They just scale it up to you and to a certain amount of damage.
I know,
Yeah,
but
I should buy a couple because they're the cheapest they've ever been right now, or at least they've been in a while. So I'll buy like 4 or 5.
I'm getting my tuna for dinner. I am not going anywhere tomorrow because I'm not going to try to deal with that damn construction site. My tuna! Yay!
Okay. Let's go in the house so that we can drop these off in the company chest.
Ouch.
You can grab an onion if you want, Julian.
I don't need an onion. Speaking of planting things, hey Omni, do you have one of those tank? Do you have that tank from the Lalafell crafters, crafting beast tribe thingy?
The tank?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have the
yeah,
tank. Yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
yeah.
Did you
meant,
use
like,
it? Did you use it while aiming at a garden?
No.
If you do, it randomly makes them explode for some reason.
That's funny. Does it damage your crops?
No.
Okay. I love Final Fantasy 16. The reason I say that is because I have the music playing in our house right now. It just reminded me of the great memories I had with that game.
Thanks for the memories. Da-da.
I still got it.
Fuck wrestler is that?
Wait, is my Chocobo at max level?
If it's 20, then yes.
It is at max level right now. 16. Okay, I actually gotta give it an onion.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers. I have no idea who these people fucking are.
Me too, man. Like,
So,
I'm just getting back
yeah.
into it.
The AEW game was one of the free games this month on PlayStation Plus. So I was like, yeah, let me download this and play around with it.
Oh,
I don't know who the fuck Luchasaurus is.
Holy shit, that's awesome. What an awesome name.
He's just got a dinosaur luchador mask on.
Wait,
yeah.
is that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That reminds me. That sounds like the fucking King of Fighter character.
I don't know.
Except he's called King of Dinosaurs.
This is actual wrestling. Dustin Rhodes, Darby Allin.
Oh, I got random.
Dustin Rhodes is Goldust. If you know Goldust, you know Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, but he's like half his face is painted.
Yeah, he got rid of his gimmick when he moved over.
Yeah. I don't know who Malachi Black is.
Funny because it was Malika.
Ray Phoenix, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta L0M.
I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
There's Sting. I know Sting.
Have you guys seen Godzilla -1 yet?
No.
No.
I think it's on Netflix now. Also, I
Wait,
read my Netflix.
wait, yes, I have.
The other day.
Wait, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
It's on Amazon Prime. Cool.
Yeah.
Why did you want to talk about it or something?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, it's good. Zonak saw it. He loved it. He wouldn't stop blowing his load about it.
And
Wait, I thought you said you didn't see it.
Zonak doesn't shut the fuck up about anything he's into.
I loved it so much.
Speaking of things,
so you did watch it.
I did, yeah.
Speaking of
okay, I thought you said you didn't. I missed.
Speaking of things that Zonak's into, fucking, I saw some gameplay of fucking Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero the other day.
Game looks fun.
That's not from. Yeah, it's all the so. As per usual, of course, people are complaining.
No one's ever happy with anything. So
yeah, I know that, but it's more of like, it's because they're complaining that it's like, oh, it's not, it doesn't have the same. They didn't show any. The people who are playing it don't show any. They're not showing any combo potential in the game. It's like, okay, I get that. There was combo potential in fucking Tenkaichi 3 before it.
But who cares?
Died. But it's like it's just the demo version. Let it go.
It's a fucking like Dragon Ball Z game, guys. Like, calm down. Like
yeah. I mean, other than the stupid complaints I heard.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z, like, the whole point was that it was made by, a company like Arc System Works that specifically focuses on, like, comboing and stuff. But your average one, it's like, yeah, it's fine, just... I don't expect anything other than I can run around, like, fly around, beat the shit out of people, charge my powers, fire off fucking Kamehamehas, like... If I can do all that, we're good. But... it's just like Super Smash Brothers, like, a bunch of people were like, this one's not melee, I can't wave dash and everything else.
Do an elite? Oh, elite veteran clan build? Does that mean the Heavensward one I gotta do? Elite veteran clan build. Yeah, okay, it's the Heavensward one. So who's my... No, it's the Stormblood one. I gotta go fight Yamini. Yamini? Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I gotta go find this snake lady.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about any of these other wrestlers. I only care about the one that I'm taking through career mode.
Is it a created character?
Is it Chris Benoit? Did you create Chris Benoit?
No! Shut up! God, stop bringing him up!
Y'all should know who I'm playing as.
Chris Stratus?
No.
Is it a woman?
No. Yeah, I'm playing as Jade Cargill. Like,
She's not in AEW, is she?
yeah, she is. She's in this game.
She was.
Crazy.
She was.
Like, yeah. All I know is she's in this game, and I'm like, oh well, if she's in this game, that's who I'm playing as. Because the options for making a custom character look ugly as shit. So.
It's wrestling games, they usually do.
I don't. I'm hesitant to say this because you just did that and you do it from time to time. When you said they don't usually do or whatever, and then you did a little smug laugh, like there's a guy on TikTok who's like, he made this character where the character has a nervous tick, so every time that he says something, he'll do a little laugh. So he'll be like, I think there's somebody trying to flank us from our left side. And you really shouldn't be making fun of me. I have a little nervous tick.
Oh, that's irritating.
Yeah, it is. But you kind of reminded me of that when you did your little smug laugh. I did that laugh for hours when I was playing with Manushka. I don't think anybody saw it, but that was so
kind of like
funny.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, just a little laugh afterwards. So funny.
Tommy, have you done your roulettes yet?
No, I have not done any roulettes yet.
Did you want to do any roulettes?
What the
I didn't
fuck?
mind this morning, though. Happy to help you. I got a level up.
I can do it. I don't want to pull out my tack pad though, so I'm just gonna play on controller.
That's fine. Let me go get a soda real quick.
That was embarrassing.
I don't have anything to level up. I mean, I have stuff to level up, but I'm not interested in playing these classes.
I should have stopped. I shouldn't have kept fucking around with him. I should have killed him. That's what I get.
Now it's my controller. I have a whole bunch of other. I can play my Reaper. Or no, I can play my Dragoon because I actually have the muscle memory for my controller.
Okay. Let me get to your server and switch to tank, and I'll help you do some roulette.
Well, I'm helping you. I don't need to do any roulettes. We're just leveling up your tank. Where is my room suddenly got hot? Oh my god.
Maybe it's the wasp thing. It's getting to you.
Maybe.
You're just having an allergic reaction.
For people that missed it, I'm pretty sure I got stung by a wasp at the start of stream. There was like something crawling on my leg.
The stream had been going for a while before that happened.
and I wiped at it, and then I suddenly felt this burning sensation in my hand. And I remember this feeling, which was it was a wasp sting from many years ago. I was like, oh, I just got stung by a wasp. It'd be like that sometimes.
For Pete's sake, retainer, stop bringing me crystals.
Damn,
Is it
knock
one?
that bitch
Is it
right out.
one crystal?
Yes.
So funny.
Damn, I was just like, I don't give a shit about crystal. Just give me shit. Give me
Yeah.
better shit that I can sell.
I get a lot of those.
Nah.
Damn. All right, I'm going to Google Dawn and I'll teleport to first. Man, I can't. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm just so happy I've been working so hard to get myself to 90. And
It'll
then-
feel good once you have like that screen of all orange numbers
Yep.
until the level cap rises.
Oh yeah.
Don't
but
do that.
still, it's like it feels nice.
Don't do that to her.
Oh, I'm not. I don't think you would hear what I told Omni this, but I spent 9 hours in game leveling up most of my crafters to 90 due to collectibles.
Why?
Because I was bored and I wanted to.
You could have done anything else.
You know, I'll have
Damn.
to do that eventually because going down my Final Fantasy journey, trying to get all the platinums, I'll eventually need to get the platinum for 14.
14. Have fun with it.
Good luck with
It's a
all.
bitch.
I got a lot of it done. I need to do collectibles. I did all the fates though. No, I'm still haven't done all the fates. You have to do like 3,000, right?
I think it was more than that.
I gotta do I've done 2,000 or ish.
Yeah, here, I'll give me a second, I'll let you know exactly.
Was there a particular duty you wanted to tank?
I want to do. Where to go? Let's do. Oh, I cannot pronounce the damn words. Vanaspati? Spaghetti?
Vanaspati.
Thank you!
Fan of spaghetti?
I call it spaghetti because I can't pronounce the damn word.
Is that a roulette or just a dungeon you want to do?
That's a
Just a
dungeon.
dungeon. Just a dungeon. Oh, look at my whack-a-stick.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 9 is also going to be a bitch for you to get.
Oh yeah, it's a big old club. It looks violent. Where's the barrel on that? How do you shoot out of it? How do you shoot out of that? There's no barrel on it.
I don't know, but I love it.
That's so strange.
I love
Okay.
it.
What, the gun she's using?
Yeah, it's not a gun. It's just a big old spike club.
Yeah, it's like the class.
Oh yeah, the gun blade. Oh yeah, the gun. Oh
There we
right,
go.
the spike
There's
club
Final
gun blade.
Fantasy
I love that
14.
thing.
It's what? This is my
let's
gun
see,
blade.
Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, 3,000 fates, 2,000 instance dungeons,
Fancy.
Ah,
synthesize 5,000 collectibles,
I can do that.
and gather 8,000 collectibles.
I can do that.
You also.
And then, of course, completing like a bunch of the other content. But
Are we
you've probably
are we doing
probably
Bismarck
completed
Pro?
most of this.
Or whatever?
What? Oh shit! I forgot to undo. I helped Che do a thing.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to uncheck mark that.
Where's my new minion? Where's my new minion?
Actually, Omni, are you planning to get it on PSN or are you trying to get it on like just all achievements?
Both, because like if I do it on
Good.
one, I just have to log into the other and it'll pop.
Will it?
Well, I'll have to like do a collectible, but it'll in the PlayStation one. The way it works in PlayStation is stupid.
There he is.
So I've done all the Stormblood. This isn't for the platinum there because it's DLC. But
Right.
Oh yeah, there. Van, hey. What I have to do the dungeon again. I have to do the raid again, and then it'll pop.
You still haven't
On
completed the main
PlayStation.
scenario quest when the dust settles.
I've completed it.
Oh no, okay. It wasn't showing up for whatever reason until I actually like clicked on it for you and then it showed up.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Because I was kind of surprised by that. I'm like, how the hell have you not? Like,
that's literally beating the first AR.
To get the story ones to pop, you have to do a story mission. And I was very lucky because I had one story mission left, and I just went into PlayStation and did it, and it popped a bunch of trophies for me.
yeah, you have only done about 300 of the collectibles as far as synthesizing, and you have done 0 of the gathering collectibles.
I don't think that's accurate because I've done way more than that. I
Then you
literally
haven't been on
collect
here in
collectibles.
quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done a collectible on PlayStation in a long
Yeah.
time.
According to PlayStation, you also have not completed the Binding Coil of Bahamut.
Yep. Because I need to log into PlayStation and do
Yeah,
a
so-
binding coil to
behind
get it
it.
to pop.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, you haven't completed Alexander,
I've
like
done
Alpha
that.
Escape,
I've done that.
Promise.
I've done that.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do them again.
Well,
Right,
they're not
right.
hard.
Yeah. Well, when you do them again, I'll probably go ahead and hop on as well, because I have to do them for the trophies as well. Dunscape,
Oh, are
I've
you
done
trying
that.
to
Monastery.
do platinum for the PlayStation?
Eventually, I'll
Great,
get there. Yeah.
I got there. I don't know how. I just played and I didn't even realize this thing had trophies. And all of a sudden, you got platinum. I'm like, excuse me.
For
You
you've
said
done
you
thousands of
collected
collectibles and thousands of fates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have platinum.
Crazy.
Like,
I didn't realize you
With an
collected.
asterisk.
Wait. So you gathered 8,000 collectibles?
Yes, because all of a sudden I get a trophy on PlayStation. Like you got platinum. I'm like, excuse me. So and lo and behold, I look over. I'm like, sure enough, I got platinum on PlayStation.
Neat.
Yeah, because it's like a very rare platinum because of the grind.
Well, the thing is, like, botanist is my favorite gatherer, and I did that so many times when I first started
Yeah.
playing, just for the fun of it.
Bring your
Yeah,
fucking.
because you also have to craft the thousands of collectibles, which fucking sucks. I hate crafting the collectibles.
It
I
gets
don't mind
easier when
gathering
you
them
get to
as much.
80. It gets
I can
easier
believe
when you get
that,
to 80. When you get to 80, you get this crazy ability. Just immediately gives you 100% quality, and then you just have to
Well,
do
that's
the
nice.
actual crafting. For anything that's 10 levels below your current level.
Right, yeah. But
What constitutes
obviously.
a collectible? Che, what a madman you are to ask me a crafting question.
Don't.
Hold on to your
Oh my
seatbelt.
god. We're gonna be here an hour.
Alright.
Before Omni gives you the long answer, I'll give you the short answer. There is a specific thing that will, like, there's a specific symbol, if I remember correctly.
And what is that
and
specific
it
symbol?
will
I'm
tell
so glad
but
you
Omni
asked.
will go,
So,
Omni
in
will
the
go more in depth.
When you open up your crafting log, you can see that you have every class available for crafting at the top, and each one has its own log. And this is your general log, usually with level 1 to 90 gear. When you do 46 to 50, there's also some like rare gear here, but it doesn't really matter. For collectibles, you're gonna go here to this section, and you're gonna move over to the middle section. And you can see right here it says collectibles. And what you have to do is you find normal material for the most part, but you'll see this collectible insignia right here that'll let you know it's a collectible. What happens is that you'll go into your normal crafting log, but rather than guaranteeing high quality for 100%, it'll have tiers, a low, mid, and high tier. And if you craft a high enough quality, or whatever quality you craft to, that will be the grade of that quality. Now, what's the point of doing it? I'm glad you asked that, my friend. I'm glad you asked that. If we head over to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, you're going to see the point of these collectibles.
Oh, God,
There's several things you
God,
can
you
do
sound
with
like a
them.
salesman right now.
There's a whole bunch of shit that you
He is.
don't... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit in collectibles that is 100% out of date, but there are 3 things that you'll use collectibles for. 1 is leveling. You get a lot of XP for doing collectibles. 2 is for appraising to get scripts. And you can use scripts to get crafting gear, materia, ingredients. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. I wanted to talk more about crafting. Whatever.
No more.
I should have just
No, stop selling your MLM. Your crafting MLM.
I think you also have to be a certain level before you crafter before you can even start.
It's not even just a certain level, my friend. You have to do a quest. You have to do a side quest in order to unlock the collectibles.
It's been a while, so.
Oh yeah.
I remember I couldn't get, like, when I was first asking myself about them and like Googling them, it was like I cannot even start touching this yet.
It's a bit confusing from time to time.
And going onwards. Oh, you sons of bitches, get over here.
Most important lecture of the game, and now I'll never know why scripts matter. Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn, my friend.
Yeah.
I fucking promise you.
Oh. I gotta have my volume up. Shit.
It's been a while since I played Dragoon, so I gotta remember all my off GCDs.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
They got you.
Oh. I should probably do just little pulls.
This isn't even a big pool.
Ow.
We got him.
I'm just gonna reset so I don't.
Yeah.
My poor high quality lizard tail.
When's the test, Professor? Fuck, man. Don't make me Google Docs a test. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
He will do it.
You are an insane person.
I love crafting.
No shit, we couldn't tell.
Insane.
We couldn't tell.
I love crafting.
Shut up.
Did you know there's an option that I never learned about in controller where your hotbar, your cross hotbar, can change when you have your weapon sheathed and unsheathed? So you can have non-combat hotbar and a combat hotbar?
Yes. I don't bother with that shit because it's annoying.
That seems really cool, though. If I had known about that, I would have done it like a long time ago.
It's an annoying setup, and I don't really need more. I don't need more buttons.
I do. I play Paladin.
Because I don't need more instances when I randomly actually
Black
go into
Mage.
G-pose when I wasn't trying to.
And also, I'm some kind of moron that loves to use potions, but I guess I was wrong about that.
You're not stupid for using potions. You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, I hear you. You just call me stupid. Okay, see how it is.
That's exactly what he just said.
I don't think the
Just
peanut
called you stupid.
Just because the peanut gallery agrees with you doesn't mean you're right.
He just called you stupid.
And he's just
You're
called.
just gonna let him.
I have no choice.
I just called Scott stupid, not you.
He's called both of us too. He just insulted both of us.
You know, what a son of a bitch.
When did you share the same
So
brain cell?
sad. About a while now.
Yeah. Around the time that we realized Tifa had 2 feet, one for each
Yeah.
of us.
Oh my god.
God.
I'm embarrassed for both of you.
I just wanted to.
Did some-
Sometimes I miss adventure mode. Other times I don't.
Boing, 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 boing. Person, I'm gonna unga bunga your head. Get over here.
Oh my.
The healer's giving you the okay to pull heavy.
I'm not comfortable with it because I don't have that much confidence in myself.
I have confidence in you.
That does not help.
Well, what kind of healer? Well, what kind of healer is it?
You have graphics off, but they put up their holy shield.
What kind of healer is it?
White mage.
Oh, oh please, please! You don't need. Even if you don't have confidence in yourself, you can big pull out any issues. It's a fucking white mage.
They admitted they
You
made a
don't
mistake.
know
They
me.
didn't have Benedict available.
You don't know me, okay? So shut up.
We're just friends giving you confidence.
I know, but it's not helping.
Also, white mage.
Wait, does he have what is right? Okay, so this side.
Nothing is ever right.
Well, he's right. He's his name.
No,
Stop panicking.
I can't help it. So many buttons to freaking take. I don't like it, but I'm doing this because my completionist brain will not leave me alone.
I forgot how fun Dragoon is. You have so many buttons to push.
So
Yeah,
why are you doing a higher level? So why are you doing a higher level dungeon? That's, if you're still not comfortable taking, why are you doing a higher level dungeon that requires you to actually focus?
She wants to level it.
Yes, I want. There you go. Come on.
Up. I make it.
I'm gonna whack you on your head. No. The thing is, like, I don't know why, but I freak out in voice. But when I'm playing by myself, I'm like dead quiet. But internally, I am just screaming like I'm going to kill everybody. But my stupid fingers.
Why didn't you level up a warrior first?
I did.
She did.
My warrior's to max.
Oh, you should have no problems taking it.
She's playing Gunbreaker
Yeah,
now.
Julian's just gonna
Even
like
easier.
fucking nitpick this entire time.
Second easiest tank, honestly.
I'm telling you, she didn't wipe because of her skill. She wiped because the healer didn't have Ben already. You gotta have your off GCDs, man.
Everybody has to have. You have to have your entire kit, including the healer.
Not me. I beat Xenos without off CZs. So do.
Also, they don't have
stream.
Benny. They don't have Benny on their thing. Is there a gunbreaker in the party? Do you know what that? Does this healer know what what their fucking thing that keeps them alive is called? It shoots you and you shoot yourself in the head and fucking lose all your health.
You lost me.
You have
He's talking about Super Bowl eyes.
You have Super Bowl-eyed. Fucking as soon as they saw you were a gunbreaker, they've been like, oh, well, give me a second. I need to put Benny on my bar.
No, they said My Benny ghosted on that first pull. I'm sure they had it on their hotbar. It's just for whatever reason it didn't come out.
Should throw a region on them first. A region on her first, then used it. Then use Benny.
Give me a chance and I'll type out. My friend's yelling at you. Regen.
Oh, stop! No. Oh shit! Wrong button. Damn it.
Shit. I forgot I was playing this on a higher difficulty, and now he showed up. Oh wait, no, it's not a higher difficulty. He's not going to show up.
Tell them I'm freaking out for no apparent reason, and I have no confidence in myself, so I apologize in advance.
I don't want to type anything to them. You're fine. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
This is not a difficult dungeon.
Besides, you're on Primal. You're not on any of the try-hard places anyway.
You can't even do big pulls in this map. Like, every group is like hard-walled.
Except the first one.
Yeah.
You get like 6 enemies. It's fine. You'll be fine. Again, the healer's Benny didn't come out. That was the reason that failed.
I did it.
I did it.
I did it. I did it.
I just popped this out. Why not?
Am I gonna really sit here and rebeat all of Melee on an emulator?
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize my health was that low.
Me when I go to the doctor and they ask me how much I weigh.
I didn't know this is an interrogation, doctor.
Yeah, why don't you mind your business?
I mean, if you want to go out with me, I mean, you already have my number on file.
You start flirting with the doctor. God.
Hey,
you don't have to play games.
Out there in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing.
Sir,
Man, you have a broken elbow.
Sir, I grab a lot of dicks. Don't just assume just because I grab yours, I want you.
I'm going to sprint. I'm going to sprint.
That feels like harassment.
It kind of is.
Don't do that without consent, Julian. Please, we need you.
Oh hell no! I don't. Oh hell no! What was that? One. The doctor who fucking does my stuff is female, and 2, no.
God damn it, Julian! I was trying to play into your joke, and then you're just like, no. And God damn it, Julian, work with me.
And besides, you know, she pays me, okay?
For you to grab other people's dicks?
Yes. I just walk in, I'm like, okay, turn your head and cough. All right, the doctor will see you in a minute.
The doctor will be with you shortly. Excuse me?
Is this covered by my HMO?
No. Like
HMO? No, this is covered by your HOMO.
That's a good one. My HOMO.
Oh.
I don't think I can get away with saying that joke, but that's very funny.
Oh, did you hear about... I think I mentioned it to, like, Julian and Jacques. I was watching a thing about TLC and some of the shitty shows they've had on in the past.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was called My Husband's Not Gay.
Did you watch that Billiam episode too?
Where these dudes, like, they're married, but according to them, they're not gay. They just have something they call SSA, which is same-sex attraction.
Oh.
And like dudes and imagine themselves fucking dudes, but they're not gay.
I see. How scientific.
Yeah.
Omni.
Just like
Omni.
Oh.
Omni. Omni.
It's like, oh, okay.
Definitely not homosexuality.
No, clearly not.
Yeah,
it's just same-sex attraction.
But they're into girls.
This is painful.
Clearly, like when they see dudes walk by, they're like, ooh, you know, and stuff like that.
But I'm not gay.
But they're not gay.
I like your booty, but I'm not gay.
Yeah, they were. It was like Mormons or something like that.
Fucking of course it was. Of course it was. Those people come up with any excuse to do whatever they want.
out, get into the water.
I'm waiting till the last possible moment.
It takes
Yeah, I got the Daisy trophy with a third
did not
eye
make it.
on her
what was
head.
that?
To be fair, I did wait until the last possible moment. I just also waited another moment.
Yeah, because it takes a moment for the water to actually realize, oh, there's a person there. Let me give her,
Yeah.
let me give them a nice big hug.
I'm gonna blame it on ping. Not the panda. Wait, was the panda named Ping in Kung Fu Panda?
No. His name
No,
was
his
Po.
name?
Mulan, I think.
Po?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ping was what Mulan went by in the movie Mulan.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of. Yeah.
I need a key for that one. I don't have a key.
Oh, killer. Come here.
I was like, why did I take so much damage? And it's because I had a Vuln from that
Seriously,
unfortunate mishap.
does anyone actually know anybody who actually preferred to play time sets in fucking Smash Brothers?
I don't know what that is, or I probably don't remember what that is.
Yeah. I don't
Where
know.
essentially you don't have, where it's not stock rules, it's all time, it's only time, and you have to kill
Oh,
people
Water.
with a certain whoever has the most kills and the least deaths wins.
No, I never personally played any of that, but like I don't see like it's one of those things that it's kind of a neat option. I remember playing coin matches occasionally.
Because coin matches is actually interesting. It actually takes some effort. Unlike
Uh,
time
I
matches
like-
where you can be a little baby and stand in the background.
I like the
and
ones where you have an
cheat kill.
actual health bar.
That's stamina.
Stamina.
Yeah, stamina
Stamina.
matches. Those were kind of fun.
Whenever I say stamina, I say stamina. I don't know why. It's funny to me. It's like when I say spaghetti, I say Tuskegee. That's just what I do.
Because you're 4.
Like I call this Gundam spaghetti.
Because apparently Omni's still 4 years old.
I call it Tuskegee.
Yeah.
What did you say, Zerlina?
I say just like I call this Dungeon spaghetti.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
call
can't
this
pronounce the damn
spaghetti.
word.
What is it called again? Vanispati?
Oh. No.
Upsteady spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti? The bendable, the super bendable doll?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh my.
You stay away from my tatas.
I hope that's a cute name for your tater tots, because otherwise I'm gonna call harassment again, or else I'm gonna have to speak to
You
HR.
can call harassment all you want.
I need an adult.
I
You
am
are
an adult.
the adult. That's what's scary.
Are you sure? He says steady. He
I-
doesn't say spaghetti right, so
I say
No,
this.
no,
I
I'm
say.
not sure.
I say Tuskegee.
I am never sure.
Meow. Meow.
Yahoo!
I can't wait for Cat Quest 3, by the way. Like, that's gonna be a great game. It's also dirt cheap.
You're cheap.
I didn't realize that game at, like, full price will be $20. And if you pre-order it, it's $16. So,
Come on, we're gonna go over here.
God, do I want to subject myself to custom Robo again?
I know those little
I mean,
bastards
it's a
go over
great
there.
game.
I know it's a great game, but the beginning is so slow.
No.
I mean,
come here.
yeah, the beginning's very slow, but it is a really good game, though.
I was about to say tank. What are you doing? And I remembered you're the tank.
Unfortunately, I've done this myself.
Could you imagine if you were running this with your NPCs? God, this would take forever.
I know, but I'm more comfortable with them because they're not judging me.
Nobody's judging you. Well, I mean, I
I
judged you a
know.
little bit, but
We judge in good fun here.
The only
Yeah.
judgment you're receiving is the fact that you're being so shy.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not shy. I'm just freaking out. There's a difference.
Well, that's the judgment. That's where the judgment's coming from.
No. Don't hurt me.
Freaking
Nope,
out,
stay away,
man.
stay away.
I'm freaking out.
Stay away. Stay away.
I mean, you should know by now that almost every single time I play this game with you, I'm always freaking out over something.
You know what annoys me the most about your freaking out? It isn't the freaking out. It's that you're actually good at video games and you still freak out. It's like you have no reason to freak out. You're
I don't
good
know
at these
why.
things.
I just do. It's like me when I do the jumping puzzle in Kagane or whatever. I'm like, huh,
Gonna be on it,
I just do it for noise.
especially since you're playing the easiest job in the entire game.
You know, it's what it, like. Is it like how racing games people like turn to the side even though
Yeah, pretty
it
much.
doesn't do anything?
It just makes me. I just do it for noise.
Tanking. Because, you know, tanking isn't hard. Tanking's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about huge rotation lines and having to fucking having to optimize too much because it's already fucking there. Only your optimization is 3 buttons.
I wonder what Pierce has been up to. I haven't heard from that dude in a while. We're not going to hear from him for a long time when Dawn Trail comes out because he's going to be avoiding spoilers like crazy.
I don't know. I thought he was
going to play it right away.
I mean, I'll see Pierce.
he just won't be in like he won't be around here. He's just going to be off of Discord and everything trying to avoid spoilers.
I mean, I have already fucking am ready to put my phone down and never ever look at fucking any social media for the next fucking 2 weeks, or at least until I beat the story myself, and then I can look at spoilers.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Because once I beat the story myself, it's fine. Who cares? I'm not gonna talk about spoilers, but no.
I cannot wait to see the new graphics. I'm so excited for that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh right, I already did do the fucking new benchmark already. Got extremely high again, or was it high? Or was it just high this time? No, it was just
extremely high.
Well, I only got high because I fucking put in the fucking my own limit. I put in the fucking limitations I have for my stuff. I have no idea what it is in base. I haven't tried base with it yet.
I had like no doubt I'd be getting.
But also, I'm still going to have like fucking what's it called? I'm still going to make sure I turn off fucking other people's effects because I don't need to see that shit.
Well, it just makes it like too hard to see what the fuck you're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm not turning them. Yeah, I'm keeping mine on though because I want to see the new pretty effects.
Nah,
but like all of the other effects, like
middle effects
people, it's like there's just too much shit going on.
I just need to see the moderate effects of when someone's when the healer puts down one of their circles and move on.
This seems like a bad place. And okay, we're good.
Especially since I'm DPSing now as a Reaper, which is nothing but effects. So no.
Oh yeah, is that going to be your main going into Dawn Trail?
Yeah, that's my story main going into Dawn Trail right now. Yes, I will be leveling up fucking a tank on the side because everybody's gonna because all these new DPS are gonna need a tank to fucking take them through shit.
Yeah, I should probably main Paladin. It's probably gonna be Paladin Black Mage for me.
Remind me again, is Pictomancer a DPS or a healer?
DPS.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's a casting DPS.
Ooh.
Also, don't look up the fucking don't look up the list of how you actually use it right now because it's a fucking long conga line of pop this, pop that, use this, then use that, then use this, then use that. It sounds like an unnecessarily complicated fucking job.
I'm just gonna learn it once I go. Are we not popping Limit Break? I thought this Reaper was gonna pop it.
What are you?
Apparently not.
You
Dragoon?
could have popped it, you know.
I did pop it. I was just trying to be courteous.
Who cares? You pop it. You're a melee DPS. You could have popped it too. Most likely the Reaper was thinking the same thing you are.
Stage weapons, cool.
Ooh, new weapon. Yay!
I can tell you that for a fact. Fucking, I don't know how many times I've been in a fucking group of people. It's like, is the other DPS gonna do something? Is the other fucking melee DPS gonna do it? Because I'm in the middle of my fuck.
All right, everybody, shut up! I'm gonna talk about crafting for 5 minutes. All right. So we got a collectible appraiser here. You turn in your collectibles, right? You're gonna get different scripts. Purple is for their 90, which I don't think they're gonna be around anymore after Dawn Trail comes out. So you're gonna have your white scripts.
What you do with those is take your finger and then stick it up your ass.
If you do older content, you're not going to get nearly as many scripts, so it's kind of a waste of crystals to not do the highest level that you can. But it's also a really great way to get experience. Now we go to the script exchange. It's going to be much like the combat exchange. You go up here and you choose whether you want crafters or gatherers stuff. For crafters gear, you can get up to like the highest level gear you can get, and you just spend scripts on that. And then you can also spend it on master recipes, which is going to be really important if you get into crafting. So you got master carpenter, master blacksmith. That's how you get these recipes, because you're not going to be able to do them until you get until you use the scripts to buy the actual guides. So once you have that, then you can do this third tier of crafting. And the third tier is how you craft your glowing weapons. You get the current combat level or eye level weapons. You can make unique minions and barding and for your chocobo, things like that. Now the other thing to do with your scripts here that's really important for gatherers, if you switch it to gathering materials miscellanea and you go to music furnishings and miscellanea, you can buy high cordials. If you're ever into gathering, buy as many high cordials as you can. It's the best. What it'll do is it gives you GP. Normally, you have to either wait for GP to regenerate naturally, which is like 6 GP for every 2 seconds, which is forever. Or you have to use abilities. I'm sorry, not abilities. You have to use food, or you have to use what do you call it? Yeah, when you actually do a gather, you'll get 6 GP every time you like swing your axe or swing your pickaxe. But high cordials immediately give you 400 GP. So spend your gathering scripts on that if you have nothing else to spend it on. And then the last thing for collectibles, if you're going for glowing weapons, you have this tier here, which is like, is it class quest? Side quests. Your splendors, tools, restoration, things like that. If you want to do Ishgard stuff, or if you want the glowing weapons, you will have to do collectibles. And I'm saying this as someone who's put a lot into gathering. This shit is hard. These ones with the orange symbol right here, the expert recipes, they are not stuff you can automate. You have to put effort into these ones because they, like, the margins are so small for error. Like, you have to rely on a lot of luck, and you have to rely a lot on your eye level and your materials, because this shit is ridiculous to make. I hate expert crafting.
Yeah, I also got those master crafter books as well.
I only am leveling my crafter so I can do the beast tribe quests and get the stuff and then move on with my life because it requires no actual effort.
There's a corgi minion.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I think.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Oh, corgi. I want a Bazahel one or a mini Aussie. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Send my retainers off to go on more adventures.
Ooh, pink chameleon. Oh, do I want to save up my money?
You? No.
You're right.
What you want is to spend it. What you need is to save it. What you want is to spend it.
I got 3 new minions just now.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hope you. Hold on. Maybe I should check. Maybe I shouldn't check.
Now I have a total of 360 minions so far.
No, get off of this. You get out of the menu. Leave me alone. Okay.
Oh, you're you're adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot I had Chewy. No, I had the Chihuahua.
See, every time I hear the word Chewy, my brain just can't not think of Chewy bars.
Oh, I thought of the, like, brand, the pet brand.
Yeah.
Sterling, where are you?
See, I don't have a dog, so I don't think about that. I don't know if they make stuff.
I don't have a pet.
Sterling, do you need any of these minions?
I already have that one.
Let me know. Do you need any of these?
No, I have them.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh dear.
This one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. Do you have all these?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then, do you need this one?
No, I have it.
Okay. The reason I ask is I got these all from the loot box from Grand Companies, and I don't need them, and they don't sell for very much. So I'm just like,
because they're very easily obtained.
I know, but you never know. I'm just asking.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, but
I gave Che a bunch of them. These are like duplicates.
oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, I like to collect minions. As you can tell, you collect the cards. I like to collect the minions.
I mean,
Yeah,
that would mean you also have to collect the cards so you can get the minion.
The mount. You get a mount for the cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't need that.
I don't need it either. I'm not.
You
I don't
want it?
unless I put a whole day into it. I'm probably not gonna get it at this point. It would be very hard to do that.
25 million for the copycat bulb still? What the shit?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
I'm surprised because that's been a few years since that damn thing came out.
Yeah, it's still hard to find.
Oh.
The cheapest in our data center is 15 mil in Lamia.
I had almost 500k of gil, and I spent them all on the minions. I have a problem. Ooh.
The shipment.
Oh, what?
I need to add on my list.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind. I got 280. Excuse me.
I'm putting the ones that I don't have yet. I'm so glad that they added the check mark list on the whole minion thing. Because now I know which ones I got. I'm not even gonna try for the sandfox. That thing freaks me out. Golden beaver system.
Is there really no way to lock a piece of equipment or anything? Do you mean like lock it so you don't lose it or accidentally delete it? I don't think so. I've never attempted it.
Oh, squirrel!
No, you just gotta be careful. I mean, yeah, the short answer is no. If you wanted to be safe with it, you could put it in your armoire. You could put it in your armory chest. You could put it in your glamour chest. Locking a piece of equipment. You can put it with your retainer. Like, there's places you can put it, but there isn't just I don't want to accidentally delete something, so I gotta lock it. Which I think, yeah, it's a pretty dumb thing for them to not have, but I never really thought about it.
Which is weird considering how much we craft and do inventory and
Yeah, my brain's
things
just
like that.
wired different.
Yeah, because I never thought about that either, if I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, let's pop some minions, and then I'm probably gonna end stream, because my room is hot and I'm hungry. So, over the past couple weeks, I've collected some material containers, material container 4.0. We're gonna see if I get stuff that I don't have. The Byakko Cub, I have that.
Where are you?
I'm here outside of the Grand Company. I have the Flying Chair, which I don't have. This is a mount? No, this is a minion. Right? No, wait, did I just unlock a mount?
That's cool.
Did I? The tiny, okay, we have that. What is this? A Tengu doll? I have that. A private, more like one of those Easter Island heads. Oh, I'll use that. Didn't have that before. Salt and pepper seal. I have that. Another Tengu doll.
Are you kidding me?
Wind up Hien. I already have that.
Oh my.
I got a wind up Namazu, which I didn't have that. Okay. I carry a little Namazu around.
That's kind of cool. I like the Namazu.
Mock Grinwat, which I already had. It's like some kind of boss or something. An Otter, which I already have. Wind Up Chloe, which I already had.
Oh my, what are you doing with Chloe?
Another Wind Up Hien. Holy shit. Another Wind Up Shinryu, which I already had. And we actually have a second.
Shinryu's kind of cool.
Yeah. This can't be a mount because I just got a second one.
What?
The flying chair.
Yes.
The flying chair.
Sounds
the
like
flying
it would
chair
be.
is mount.
It is a mount.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just got two.
Oh,
Wait,
there you go.
it can't be that rare then. How much does it go for?
There's a flying chair and there's a flying bed.
The flying bed is the rare one.
Yeah, I think that one you have to do weekly. The Chloe's journal. Yeah, it's only worth like 30,000, but it is a mount. Oh, let's go on it. Jay, if you can find me before I end my stream, I'll give you the mount and these minions that I don't need. Let me go sit on this thing.
Okay, I'll play more Cat Quest later. Because I should probably be also going to bed before long since
It is.
I gotta be up at 9 a.m.
Why are bunny boys so fucking sexual?
Or they're
Because
Playboy
they are.
players. What do you play?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm outside of, like, I'm in
oh.
Western. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm in
right.
near where Horizon is.
I see. Hello.
Hello. Look, I'm in a chair.
Yeah. Where's mine? I sit stupidly in this. Look at this.
Yeah, you sit like a little girl.
I hate it. Let's see.
Just giant.
Bed. There's the bed.
Yeah, I don't have the bed. But I'm pretty sure I can just buy it off the board, right? Like that one's buyable, I think.
The thing is, like when you have this out, you're just staring straight up. You're like contemplating on life. Like, what is my purpose?
Can you change your pose? I don't think because you
No.
can't change your pose in the sitting mounts either.
No. Unfortunately not. And of course I got a big beefy boy.
I think I got that one.
He's got I've said this before. He's got the derpiest smile.
A little bit, yeah, I see it.
So was my favorite one in 10.
The tribe. I got that one as well. Can't find you. If you go to Olda and go out the exit by the Grand Company, right here at the exit. This might help.
So it's one of my favorite mounts just because of the way it carries you. It's just like, you're in big trouble, young lady.
It's so silly.
Yes, I love it so much. Whoops, wrong button. Goopy, Coral.
There you are. Hello, Che. You did the face for the... Yeah, okay, fair. Okay. Where are you at? Where'd you go? There you are.
Lingus!
The fuck? Oh, there you are. Alright.
And of course I got...
Trade. Let's see.
And of course I got Megatron from...
Man,
Squirt.
when I got that one, I got that one on stream as well. It was crazy. I got it on
This one's one of my favorite ones just because it reminds me of Megatron from Beast Wars.
And hold on, I got some more minions I don't need. Oh, I already gave you that one. That one. Wait, oh, you already have that one.
You spin me right
there we
round,
go.
baby, right round.
Whatever you don't have, you can sell on the market or whatever. There you go. You're welcome.
Turtle.
I think I paid money for this one.
Yeah, I want
Ooh.
that one. I did a giveaway a couple years ago, and somebody won. And I asked them, "What mount would you like?" And they said, "That one, like, I got you." Oh, yeah, keep the gorilla out. Keep the gorilla out.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I gotta try and get some sleep.
Yeah.
So-
Optimus Primal and Megatron.
Yeah, because I gotta be
Oh
up in
my
like
god, I'm going in
6
old
hours,
boss. I can
so.
save it.
You all have a nice night. I'll
Good
see
night.
you all
Oh,
next
shit.
time.
Disband the party.
Okay. Ah! Damn acid!
Yeah, I'm gonna end stream as well. It's been a fun night. We did a lot of talking about Nintendo and talk about. Oh, can I tell you my quick Final Fantasy 13 story, Saralina?
Yeah.
My mom barged into my room while I was asleep, and she asked me to do a phone call for her. And there was a guy asking for her credit card information, and I was still really drowsy. And they were like, "Can you confirm the name?" And because I've been playing so much 13, and I had just woke up, and I was like, Vanille Herba was the name that I gave the guy asking for my mom's name on her credit card.
Fuck. I mean, smart, but also stupid.
It was a scammer, so it worked out. Thank you for streaming help. See you guys. See you, Saralina. Thank you, Che. I'll go ahead and stream properly. Thank you everybody for watching. You can find me here on the Twitch stream every Thursday and Saturday unless there's wrestling happening. You can join the Discord where we do all of our announcements and have our discussions and whatnot. You can find Lazy Gaming Guys at lazygamingguys.com, or I'm sorry, YouTube/lazygamingguys or lazygamingguys.com. You can find Saralina at twitch.tv/Saralina_Maha. She also has her own Discord. Lazy Gaming Guys have their own Discord as well, so join them if you're interested. But yeah, I'll end stream and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye.
Yeah, bye.